Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live stream tonight. We are going to be live streaming this Rams and Seahawks game on Thursday Night Football. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time. Can't wait. We've been waiting for it all day. We're here. We're ready. We're ready to roll. Let's get after it today. Let's enjoy this football game tonight, shall we? All right. Boom. Oh boy. Alright, now why this thing is not working, I don't know. What in tarnations? Alright. I gotta really try this again. Weird. Very weird. Just testing some stuff here. Why is it doing that? Oh, no way. Okay. Oy. Alright. Skip that. Alright. I think we're ready to rock and roll. What do you say? There you go. Hello, everyone. It is good to be with you here this evening. We're running this live stream tonight, game audio and watch party for the Rams versus the Seahawks. We got our bets up on the screen of what we're rolling with tonight. Also have a couple recommendations as well in addition to these bets. Go after your tight end props tonight. Starting tight end props. Receiving yards, touchdowns, you name it. Let's go. Abigail McCarrican, what's going on? It's good to see you. Go Seahawks. Oh, boy. Oh, we're going to have fun tonight. This is good stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think the Rams are going to win, but, you know, whoever wins, it's all good. I think it's going to be a great game, though. Should be a terrific football game. This is like one of those Thursday night games I actually was looking forward to. I mean, last week we had the Jaguars and the Bengals, and that was kind of a dud. But this week you got the Rams and Seahawks. It's going to be a great football game. What time we got? 7:55. You never know. That's true. You never know what can happen. Seahawks are playing at home, so there you go. Big advantage there. They got the home crowd. That's always big. Russell Wilson's still a champ. Anything could definitely happen in this game. It literally could go either way. I think the Rams will win, but I mean, like you said, you never know. You just never know until they lace them up, until they start playing how a team's gonna look. So take your best shots at what you can go off of, or what you've seen so far in the season. And the Rams, to me, have a lot more talent at this point, but, you know, we'll see how it plays out. So this week we shouldn't have any problems with the stream as far as it shutting down. I figured out why it shut down last week at the end there, which was very disappointing. Always disappointing, but it's all good. Whew. Stafford versus Wilson. That's going to be fun. I got my Stafford jersey on just for the old times. He's on my Lions. He's no longer on my Lions no more. But I'm repping the jersey tonight. Showing a little love for Stafford. Got to. Yeah, Abigail, that's what I would say too. The Rams just haven't beat talent-wise. And Stafford this year honestly looks really good. Granted, though, I mean, look what the Seahawks did last week to San Fran. Played outstanding on the road. What was that final? It was either 21-7 or 21-14. Seahawks won, so they put together a pretty good performance on the road last week. So Russell Wilson's always tough. It doesn't matter who he's got on his team or how much talent he has around him. Russell Wilson's always going to be tough. It's always going to be hard to put him down and beat his team. Never a freebie against Russell Wilson. So, I expect it, honestly, to be fairly close. I don't see this being a blowout by any means. I think we'll see some points. We'll see some good action tonight. So we got about 15 to 20 minutes until kickoff, and then we will be rolling with that game audio. Boy, I'm going to down this before the game even starts. What can you do? Switch to water. Let's go with some water. In my opinion, he's a very good quarterback, but I know there are better ones. Yeah, I mean, it's also, I definitely think he's, trying to think of where I'd put him as far as the top quarterbacks in the league. I'd say he's definitely near that top 5 for sure. Russell Wilson's always been he's a great quarterback, could do a lot of things. So, it's just a matter of, you gotta also consider the team he has around him. Doesn't have a good defense at all, so there's a lot of pressure on him. And then, he does have pretty good wide receivers, though. He does have DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. Very talented wide receivers, so. But defensively, they just do not have a very good defense anymore. They used to. Seattle used to be known for their defense. The Legion of Boom? Legion of Boom has died. No more Legion of Boom. Used to have Richard Sherman, Camp Chancellor, all those guys. Back when they were making their runs at the Super Bowl there. Oof. Oh boy. Hey man, you have a great rest of your day and enjoy the game. I'm going to go play disc golf. All right, Abigail, sounds good. Thanks for stopping in. Good to see you. Disc golf? That's different. I've never heard of disc golf. Sounds cool, though. I like Mario Golf. Magic Man, what's up, my man? How are you doing tonight? What are you rolling with this evening? What's your favorite bet this evening? I'm sorry about that over, man. Just missed out on that over tonight in baseball. Right at that line, 7. They put a runner at second. Wait, they put a runner at second. I think there were 0 outs, wasn't there? Wild pitch. Yeah, they had a runner at second with 0 outs in the 9th inning. They had a chance to get that over, but what can you do? I was hoping Tim Anderson would get another trip up to the plate, get a couple more runners on, then Anderson would come up and pop one, cash both, but couldn't quite get it. Missed out on both there. All right, so we got 8:03 now. About 15 minutes till game time. Magic Man's thinking Rams. Oh, yeah. Me too. You know what that means? If we're thinking Rams, you know what could happen. If we're both thinking Rams, I don't know, man. It might not be such a good thing. Now, doesn't that always make you nervous? When it's like when you're watching people make their football picks. No, like, yeah, we're gonna take this team, and you have that team, and you're thinking, man, boy, now I feel like the other team. I feel like the other team's gonna win now. I don't know. It's just one of those things. Oh, for sure, man. Yeah, that's what I'm banking on, brother. Yeah, they should definitely be able to throw on this defense. 28th versus the pass, 32nd versus the run. They can't defend the run either. They can't defend either one. They're terrible on both sides. And any way you slice the Seahawks defense, they're bad. You could run on it. You could throw it on them. I mean, heck, you could probably run out of bounds and still throw it at them. I mean, I don't know. Just trying to think of any crazy analogy. If I were to recommend any additional props, tight end props, both these teams 19th and 20th in fantasy football points given up versus tight ends. I've been loving the tight end matchups lately to start the season, and they have been working out. So tight end props, receiving yards, touchdowns. Gerald Everett, Tyler Higbee, over receiving yards on both those guys. Take those starting tight ends. I didn't want to make them official picks, though, because, you just never know with tight ends sometimes. I feel like they're great bets, but how much Russell Wilson actually gets Gerald Everett and Disley involved in the game remains to be seen. I do like it, though. I did throw a little bit of money on Gerald Everett to get a touchdown tonight. That's my biggest call of the night. Tight ends are going to have a big night. You heard it here first. That's what I'm hoping. 8:06, so we got about 15 minutes till game time here. Tail, both player props faded the game pick and took Rams first half instead. Let's get it, Steve. There you go, Jack. I got you. That's good, man. Let's get it tonight. Magic Man took the Rays to score first. I don't know what this... Oh, that game hasn't started yet, has it? I got Eduardo Rodriguez getting over 5.5 strikeouts in that one. Hopefully at least that comes in. Got to salvage... Got to salvage the day for baseball there. Yeah, so Jack, I also threw in, not official picks, but some tight end props as well. I think tight end props could be really good in this game as well. Gerald Everett, Tyler Higbee, anytime touchdown scores, there's some value there. Plus 200 odds. for Higbee and plus 250 or 260 for Everett. Yeah, Jack, the number's too high. Cooper Kupp is over, I think, 88.5. And it's like, when you get up in that range, it's just a little high. Especially because everyone knows he's Stafford's favorite weapon. I don't love those high ones. It very well could come in. It's not that it would necessarily be a bad play, but I think Vegas is sharp on that line. To be honest with you, doesn't interest me. Robert Woods is interesting, although I didn't go with Robert Woods because he hasn't been hauling in his targets efficiently this year. 15 out of 25 catches to targets, so that's why I didn't go with Robert Woods. And he's projected to get more yards than Von Jefferson. Von Jefferson's honestly been more efficient than Robert Woods for sure to start the season. So I like Von Jefferson a lot more, and he's kind of a little bit off the radar too. Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp, everybody knows who they are. Seahawks are going to be keying on those guys. So Von Jefferson's going to still have some opportunities to get some looks. I don't think you could go wrong. Woods isn't a bad play either. Cooper Kupp, like I said with Cooper Kupp, it's just high, man. It's like 90 yards. I usually stay away from those. I'm not a big fan of those big player props. They're just not fun. Because you could find yourself on the wrong end of that with no chance to come back. At least if you have a lower one, you always have a chance. See, Von Jefferson, the whole night will have a chance all the way up until the end of the game, right? All it takes is one completion, really, to him. 140-plus yard catch, and we should be in the money. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if all three cashed. Honestly, with the way the Seattle pass defense is and how good Stafford's been, I wouldn't necessarily be surprised. I think the Rams, though, run the football more than people think they do. The Rams run it more than 25 times a game, so that's one of the things you got to consider with the Rams and their passing attack as well, is they do like to run. They still run the football, even though you wouldn't think it, because Henderson is okay, Oh, Alex Collins, yeah, running back the ex-Raven, yes sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, he performed pretty decently last week. I think I look at his stats, he was pretty good. Boy, I can't believe Carson is out. Got to get the bag. Actually called the Carson over. I was a little concerned he might not play, though, because they were saying he had a neck issue. I don't mind anything there on the Alex Collins prop. That wouldn't be too bad. I don't know what his over/under is. I wasn't able to get a look at it. When I made the video, they didn't even have Seahawks running props. If they did, I might have looked at those, but they didn't have any available. I think because the injury to Carson, wasn't sure if he's going to play, so I just went with Russell Wilson. Even the anytime touchdown scores in this game, guys, 6 of them are like, when I checked, 6 of them are minus 15 or worse odds. So there wasn't a lot of value with anytime touchdowns in this game. Unless you wanted to go after tight ends, which that's where I like it. The tight ends, I think, have a good shot to have a big game tonight. Both these defenses kind of struggle against tight ends. And Gerald Everett's also playing his former team, so a little extra incentive for him. So, last I checked, Gerald Everett was playing, but he was on the COVID thing, so I hope Gerald Everett's playing tonight. If he doesn't play, it's just a voided bet, so I don't really pay attention to it after that. Yes, Jack. Yes, Gerald Everett. Receiving yards or touchdown, take your pick. Plus 300 is great value, so you got to think about 3-1. On your bet. I took it. I'm on Gerald Everett anytime touchdown. Because I think he's got a great chance to score with against his former team for sure. So I always look at the value stuff, right? It's like, I know it's a 3-1 according to them, it's a 3-1 shot at happening or a 4-1 shot at happening, but I see it a little bit differently. I think he'll have some looks in the red zone for sure. Everett hasn't been bad actually this season at all. You got it, Jack. Don't throw your whole stack at it, but yeah, I think it's a good pick, my man. Yeah, it's hard to make that an official pick because it is plus 300. I mean, I have done stuff like that before, but then it's like I feel bad because I don't want people to, you know, if people are tailing that, I don't want them to throw their whole stack at something like that because it's like, you know, is Russell Wilson going to look at him? He should, right? The matchups are correct. He should. Definitely should be looking at Gerald Everett. I think tight ends have a big game tonight. Heck, I might throw Gerald Everett 2 touchdowns. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. Actually, you never know though. I was at a game recently. I was at the Bills game, and Dawson Knox, who, you know, I never think would score 2 touchdowns. I had every other touchdown score I felt like in that game, as far as just for fun bets. And of course, Dawson Knox scores 2 touchdowns. It was just crazy, man. Half a unit on, that's good, man. That's about what I did. I did, trying to remember how much I put on that. I think I put $20 on it. 20 to win 60 is still pretty good, though. I'll take that. Value, baby. I ain't going to be hurt if he don't score. But I'll be really happy if he does score. So, I didn't put a ton on that one. Oh, I got to tell you guys about something. So last night I had, for baseball, now this is switch of topics a little bit. I had Trey Turner, 2 total bases, and the Dodgers minus 1.5 run line. Well, Trey Turner got his second base in the 8th inning, so I got that one. And then the Dodgers, did you see that walk-off 2-run homer by Chris Taylor? It had to be a home run for us to cash, and we cashed. And I had a stack on that. I had a big stack on that parlay. I did a 2-team parlay, and he had a 2-run homer. Carson is out. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, man. That sucks. Yeah, I saw that. Just got my money back. My play is teaser, Rams, plus 6.5, under 60.5, minus 110 DraftKings. There you go. Got to get the bag. I will remember that one, my man. And if it hits, I will give you that shout out in the chat. I like that. I love that bet, honestly. I think that's a great bet. I was here early, but the like button wasn't clicking, so I keep going in and out. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate you. Well, thank you very much. That's very nice of you. So the like button wasn't clicking, so I keep going in and out. Jack, I got some bad news, Steve. I just placed a bet on Everett. Unfortunately, he is ruled out today. No, Jack, no. Oh, no, that's terrible. Yeah, he had that COVID thing, so he must not have passed the COVID test. Go with, I mean, if you're still wanting to put in another bet, go with Disley then. Will Disley's not a bad pick either, so. Or go with Tyler Higbee. Tyler Higbee's about plus 200 as well, and he's having a pretty good year so far. Great matchup, obviously, with good value. So, Tyler Higbee, I think, was plus 190 the last I checked it. So, tight ends, baby. Tight ends have a big night tonight. Too bad Gerald Everett's not playing, though. I think Everett would have... Alright, we're going to start getting ready here. Boy, that is a bummer, dude. Oh, man. Oh, well. What can you do, right? All right. Ooh. Okay. Ah! That was the one I wanted. That's good, Jack. Well, they should just give you your money back anyway, man. For sure. Yeah, they're not. I mean, most sports books aren't gonna. Yeah, I don't. At least the sports book I have just voids the bet if the player's hurt, so I never even really worry about it. I just place it and I'm like, oh, they play, they play. They don't, they don't. What can you do? Nothing you can really do about it. Now, finally, someone's coming in here with the logic. Magic Man Jefferson 3 touchdowns plus 11,000. That's where you need to have your money. I love it. McClanahan dealing 3K already top of the first. Dang, man. Jeez. That's crazy. 3 strikeouts in the top of the first. Wow. Hopefully Eduardo does that too, my man. I got Eduardo over 5.5. I'm not even going to look at it. Game's coming up here shortly. It's in commercials. I like it. Oh, you know what? For what would $5 pay Magic Man? $5 on that? $5 would pay over 500. I'm in. For $5? You never know. Jefferson's actually having a pretty decent year. You really never know. Seahawks pass defense is so bad I can almost see it happening. That's crazy though. Those are the type of bets sometimes I place and I'm like, why do I do this to myself? Why do I waste money? But because I never hit those. I always look at it as you gotta have fun too when you bet, right? You don't ever want to take the fun out of sports betting. Those bets are straight up fun. Because when you hit them, you feel like a champion. Like, I took Isaiah McKenzie, first touchdown scorer last week. Did it come in? No, but I had a fun time rooting for it. I would never recommend that play. Troy Aikman and Joe Buck are in the booth. They're talking right now. We're getting ready. We're about ready to get this game audio. I gotta be a little bit careful tonight. I realized why the stream shut down last week. They play music on ESPN during their stuff, and that's what shut it down. So, whenever there's music going, I have to cut that out because they shut me down quick. I got busted. Joe Buck is still talking. Still just watching Joe Buck talk. What a great Thursday night game, though. Am I right? Isn't this a terrific Thursday night game? Oh, Stafford's ready. Look at him. Look at him. He's ready to go. Oh, why does that happen to me? Really official here. Alright. Before the game starts, I'm actually gonna remove this. I don't know why I have to do this every week. Ray scored. Boom. There you go, man. Boy, that ain't good for Eduardo, is it? Eduardo gonna be gone real soon. All right, I gotta re-add this, and then we will be all set to roll. Oh boy! All right. New source. Boom. Oh, I have to do this every week. I have to figure out a new system. Just to memorize the numbers. Okay. All right. I think we're good to go, guys. Let's roll it in. Let's roll it in. We got kickoff here. We got kickoff. Here we go. Oh.
The rookie Atwell from the goal line stumbles. Turf monster.
Oh my goodness.
And out of bounds.
Ball coming out early.
That's not exactly what Tutu thought about when he went to sleep last night.
Yeah, not at all. And Sean McVay probably isn't all too pleased about this. Fortunately, it didn't impact him, but you know, the Rams were kind of in the mix on Sunday, and then the fumble by Sony Michel. Next thing they knew, they were down a couple scores. So that could have been catastrophic to open this game.
That passer rating, by the way, 117.6, the highest for Stafford.
Jack
in
needs
his
some help
career.
in the chat.
Number
He
one
needs to
overall
know he
pick
should
back
place
in
for
09
an
by the
anytime
Lions.
touchdown. I would say Will Dissly, if it's me.
He
You guys give your
brought
thoughts.
down immediately as Robert Woods, a loss of 1. And that play made by Ugo Amadi, who came up and made the stop right away.
By the way, Robert Woods has negative
And
yards.
the Rams are going to go up tempo.
That's not good.
Stafford wings it, passes caught, first down plus. That's Jefferson.
Oh, is that Von
Van
Jefferson?
Troy is getting better and better and better for the Rams.
How about Von
Is.
Jefferson?
Stafford sees the safety drop down. He knows he's got one-on-one. He comes back to it.
Tell you, that's where to go, baby.
He got off to a slow start last week, and he throws a strike.
Von Jefferson all day.
Just a really good job. Van Jefferson, watching him and his route running and the guys he's had a chance to emulate with Woods and Kupp. Excellent route.
Handoff here to Henderson. Tries the right side, not much. Gets 1.
Well, I love that.
Bobby Wagner.
That's great.
Who is as consistent as the sunrise here in Seattle, is out there to make the stop. Here's the offensive line for the Rams, anchored by that big left tackle, Whitworth. Andrew in his 16th year.
KJ Philly says go with Cooper
Henderson
Kupp.
is back, second
Never
game
really go
back
wrong
after the
with that.
rib injury, and they're good on the outside with Woods, Jefferson, and Kupp.
There we go.
Hand it to Henderson again. And over the right side, he gets 3, where Rasheem Green makes the stop. His defense right now is ranked last in the National Football League. They started slowly last year and then hit their stride
28
in the
passing,
second half of the season. They'd like to get there quicker here in 2021.
Yeah, a little encouraging here to start this game, and although it's early,
as bad as it gets, ladies and
the fact
gents.
that they've been able to play the run, they've had a hard time, and they did certainly last Sunday, but they've played the run here early going on this opening possession pretty good, bringing up a third down here.
Yeah, Rams D hasn't been great either, man. I don't know if I'd expect
Third down
a
and
lot
6 for the
out of
number 2 team in the NFL on this down. Kupp overthrown, 4th down.
It's going to be 4th down here. Oh. Stafford overthrown.
So they got the bad kick return, got a first down on that 16-yard completion to Jefferson, and then the drive comes to a stop.
You don't see that too often either. You see Sean McVay was right over on his sidelines. Cooper Kupp runs an excellent route.
How about Van Jefferson
does.
already involved, baby? That's
There's not many guys in this league that can cover him one-on-one. And so he got on top of the defender, and just Matthew Stafford and him not on the same page as far as where his angle was going to be coming out of that route to the corner.
Good punt by Hecker. Swain from about the 12.
Okay.
Out to the 25. Let's take a break. 13-yard return.
Oh, no music for me. Not today, Norman. Not today. All right, we are in commercial break. Rams picking up a first down there after the bad punt return, but punting on 4th and 6 from their own 30-something odd yard line. Yes, Jack, we need that rushing prop early. We're already off to a good start, my man. We already got some yards with Jefferson. We already got 16 from Von Jefferson. That's what we need. Yeah, Russell Wilson, definitely. I would love to see him escape in the pocket here early. I really like it, honestly. I think he's going to have some rushing yards this game for sure. You figure he's going to have to run the ball, right? With Chris Carson being out, you figure that even makes it even more likely that the man's going to want to run the football a little more. Yeah, Rams defense, Magic Man, is 21st and 25th is what I remember in rushing and passing categories. So they're not the greatest either. They're just not quite as bad as Seattle. They should be a lot better, especially their pass defense. You were telling me about Darius Williams a couple weeks ago. I looked him up. I was like, man, he's supposed to be pretty good. You know, with him and Jalen Ramsey are supposed to crush it this year. And I don't know. It's not he's got a coverage grade under 70 right now from the last I checked. So he hasn't been crushing it as much as he needs to be. I really wish I could have put in a Will Dissly touchdown though too. Just, you know, to have some juice on the other side as well. It's never a bad idea. A little bit of insurance. And I think Dissly's got a good chance tonight. I just had It's the only sucky thing about sports betting not being legal where I'm at, which really sucks, is I have to travel to place bets, so I can't make last minute decisions. I have to go early in the day, go place my bets, come back home. Oh, we're back. We're back, baby. All right.
Deal's going to get down into the 40s here tonight. At the end of the night as we play here on the 7th of October. And start week 5 and now watch Russell Wilson try to figure out this Rams defense.
No one was happier about the clear skies than Aaron Andrews
like
and Christina
Fink. That's a sprinkle.
No doubt. From
Anywhere
the
from 10 to 20 bucks.
Wilson keeps, airs it out. Lockett.
Oh, goodness.
How good's that combo?
Tyler Lockett
26 yards 26. To start the night between Wilson and Lockett.
I actually thought he was going to throw it to Metcalf. He had his pick.
I wish I had every receiving
outstanding route. He gets Darius Williams totally turned around. Lockett comes from the other side of the field. It's a layered route. You're reading deep to the intermediate throw to Lockett. And
that was wide open.
Is cooking.
Nobody within like 10 yards of him.
Right out of the gate, you're going with it.
Oh.
Handoff is to
I thought Russell Wilson might carry
Chris
it there.
Carson, their top back, is inactive with a neck injury, something that he dealt with earlier in the year leading into week 1.
So got to get the bag. How much is the sprinkle
with the
to
short
you?
week, not able to turn it around and get ready. So they're without Carson and Alex Collins.
How much would
who
be
gave
your idea of
to
a
this
sprinkle?
Offense, and the win against San Francisco will be the feature back. Second down, pass to the sideline. Lockett, a spinning catch. Floyd may have gotten his fingertips on that one, a gain of 4.
Lockett,
really good start
catch.
to this season for Russell Wilson. You look at those numbers, 72% completion percentage, his rating best in the NFL, has yet to throw an interception. He's averaging almost 10 yards an attempt. And so it's impressive.
Okay.
The only thing that has held back Seattle is not having the ball more.
That's about where I'm at.
They just have not been able to get many snaps. Some of that is their own doing, not converting on third downs, as they have their first one right here tonight.
I want 25 on Will Dissly right now.
Wilson out to his left, has to get rid of it, gets hit. Incomplete, no flags.
No
Aaron
flags.
Donald had pressure on Russell Wilson.
I thought they were going to throw a flag.
Crowd wanted a flag for what happened right after Wilson threw the ball.
I thought they were going to throw the flag there.
Nothing to it.
Yeah, nothing to it there. And on the back end,
I mean, granted, the ball was way out of bounds.
It was an uncatchable ball.
It was uncatchable. So
they come out, they hit the nice play.
Don't tell me it's raining. It's not raining, is it?
Up and force a punt.
I didn't even check the weather tonight. I'm a donkey. What is going on? Is it raining? It's not raining, is it?
Michael Dixon, one of the best in the game.
I don't think it's raining. Oh, that's a hold.
End over end and a fair catch hauled in by Cooper Kupp.
That looked like a hold, but
it's time to take a break.
Oh, no.
Rams will have it for the...
Okay. There we go. No music. No music. We can't have it. Cannot have it tonight. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, any early thoughts here, guys? Are we got a couple punts here early. I don't think I don't think I anticipated that. Oh, oops. All right. Get that back up. All right, good. I started betting in December of 2020 with a $5 unit with a bankroll of $200. I have graduated to a $100 unit across 5 sportsbook discipline. I'm proud from where I came from. Gotta get the bag for sure, man. That's incredible. That's absolutely awesome, man. And that's actually 100% the correct way to sports bet. You absolutely have it down. Because what it is like, in the beginning, it's all about testing yourself, right? It's all about testing how good you are at picking games. So I think that's the meat of the issue, right, for people, is like, can you consistently pick games correctly? Can you have a winning percentage? And if you prove that to yourself, even if you don't prove it to yourself, you don't waste your money. If you can prove it to yourself, you go up over time, like Gotta Get the Bags do, and that's the way to do it. That's kind of my mindset with sports betting as well. That's honestly, that's how I ended up starting up this thing. I started this because I did have a really good percentage over a great period of time of hitting bets, and I was like, well, I might be able to do this. I might be able to do this as a, as a thing, actually put out videos and stuff. And that's kind of how that started, actually, for me. Dolphins fan, I was all over Lockett today. Ramsey going to be all over DK. Oh, that's good, man. So you took the Lockett prop, huh? He's already off to a good start, man. Already with a couple catches. You like to see that, right?
Muscle in that loss on Sunday at home to Seattle.
That's Deshaun Jackson at the top.
Oh, they got Deshaun Jackson. I forget about Deshaun Jackson sometimes.
Pass is caught somehow by Woods.
Robert Woods
spun around, made the grab, and gets
somehow
11.
Making that catch. Him and Stafford do not have good timing. You can just tell even on that.
Joe, and that's what happened to the Rams.
Woods was not even ready for that. Barely was able to hang on.
Tampa Bay, we called that game. They looked outstanding.
Wide open.
And then they faced the Arizona Cardinals, highly motivated. Hadn't beaten the Rams in a few
Dolphins
years.
fan, that's awesome, man. You're off to a great start. I took Von Jefferson,
they started out
and he's off to a good start as well. So
to speak, against
let's cash those bets, huh?
Great. This is going to be a fun division to follow throughout the year.
Stafford over the middle, Kupp.
There's Cooper Kupp.
Makes the catch and got 9.
Minor no vision on our Twitch side. Yo, how you doing, my man?
The highlights were all of Sean McVay running up and down the
Stafford has been
sideline
going
and congratulating
on.
Deshaun Jackson. The next week he's standing behind a podium.
I got the Stafford jersey on tonight,
explaining what happened, what went
wrong.
Rubbing
the Stafford jersey.
Yeah, it's life in the NFL, as all of these guys know.
Minor, I'm doing good, man. That's good to hear, my man. Just enjoying some football,
Henderson cuts back, gets the first down. Henderson missed that Tampa Bay game with the rib injury, came back last week. Looked good, got out of the game healthy enough to start 4 days later.
Yeah, I really like him. He reminds me actually a lot of Alex Collins, on the other side for Seattle, and the style in which they run. Not just overly big guys, but they're physical. They run hard.
I miss the Rocket League sometimes. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, he's been highly productive.
Days.
Rams offense dealing with a crowd noise. Kupp has to reach for that catch.
Kupp
forced
another
out
catch.
by Sidney Jones and a gain of 4.
Well, Kupp is kind of his guy again tonight, and why wouldn't he be? He's so quarterback friendly. I know coming into this game he was leading the team in targets. Heck, I think he had the most targets in the NFL coming into this ball game, so he gets a lot of opportunities. And there was some discussion this week about how maybe that was impacting Robert Woods, his running mate on the other side, and it's not a factor at all, nor did I think it would be. This whole group, that wide receiver room, is about as unselfish a group as there is in the NFL.
This is going to be...
Henderson in trouble. Down he goes. Brought down in the backfield. A loss of 3 on the play as Marquise Blair came up and made the stop.
I'm not sure I agree with that.
Marquise Blair is going to come up. You're going to see that he's the extra guy, and he's right there where he needs to be. You can't let him break contain.
Now 3rd down. Rams hurry it up. Pass is way too high for Jefferson.
Boy,
and that's a couple of throws that have gotten away from Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, it sure is, because that's just an outstanding route by Van Jefferson. Talked about how much he has improved from where he was last year. DJ Reed was in coverage, good tight man coverage, but at the top of the route, he's able to get separation, and that should be an easy completion for Matthew Stafford. He's just come out, been a little bit off.
Hacker had to go up to get the snap. Hits a line drive and no return.
All right, so we're going to commercial timeout here. Wow, so you loaded up on the touchdown props, Dolphins fan. Holy cow. Kupp 2 touchdowns, Darrell Henderson touchdown, Tyler Lockett touchdown, and over on yards. Dang. I like it. Jack, I want everyone to win. He would lose. For real, got to get the bag. You put in some tremendous research, man. This guy studies wind direction and stuff. That's deep. This guy gets right. This guy goes after everything, every detail you could imagine in a bet, which is great. That's awesome. Yeah, Jack, that is a great sign to see for sure. I mean, Stafford's got to get the ball down though. He's just sailing it. I don't know what's going on there or why he's sailing the football, because Jefferson. I mean, you hear them talk about he's running great routes. Jefferson's doing a good job out there right now, but Stafford's got to get that ball down. My guy Steve is where it's at, though. I tell my buddies to come here. Oh, dude, you're so nice, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That means a lot, man. You've always been yeah, you're the man. I always tell people to follow you in the chat, man, for sure. I mean, like I said, your picks are solid, man. I always see it. I'm like, holy cow. And I do tail them sometimes. I mean, sometimes I don't say anything about it, but sometimes I do tail you when I can. Normally, I'm usually on my way to place my bets, and then I see you put a pick in, put your research in, and sometimes I'm not like where I need to be able to place the bet. So I'm like, but that's cool, man. I appreciate the love, man. Boy, it's going to be a hot one in here tonight. My goodness. This is October and I'm sweating. Holy cow. We're in commercial timeout right now. Ralphie Davis, put the audio back on. We're in commercial, my man. They'll be back in a minute. We're almost back on. All right, here we go, baby.
There. And for him to be able to create that kind of separation, I know Stafford is highly disappointed they didn't connect because that should have been a first down.
Here's Collins, little cutback. First down across the 30.
Jack, and if
Seahawks
you
started
got
last
any
week's
insight
game
on
with
that,
5
Steve, I
straight
appreciate it
3-and-outs.
as
Have already got
well.
2 first downs here as they get one on this 13-yard carry by Alex Collins.
Really good job right there by the offensive line. This is a big, powerful group. You know, a lot of times when you come in and you want to install this wide zone scheme running game, you know, the linemen, you think back to the days of Denver and Mike Shanahan.
So,
and
Jack, for player props for me,
group.
the biggest thing I look at is matchups, right?
They're the fourth largest
so
on average.
Obviously, tonight we look at receiving props because these defenses are terrible against the pass. So
here's tonight's professional
you can't
grade
go,
presented by
oh,
GMC.
No.
Russell Wilson got his one.
I'm going to mute that just for a second. I think there's music in there. But, yeah, you look for value with the matchups, right? So, and then you obviously look at how each player was done on the season with their quarterback. And that's why tonight, for instance, why I love Von Jefferson is because he's been very efficient with his targets. And he's going up against a very poor secondary tonight. So that's all stuff when you look it up online. It's like you can see it. The Seahawks at 32nd.
Second down.
Total defense.
Wilson
So I believe 28th against the pass.
Behind Disley, but a flag.
You can immediately start looking at
Leonard
receiving
Floyd
props.
had pressure
it's
on
like
that
find
play.
your value where the one Cooper Kupp, the value's not there obviously because
just by
90 receiving yards, right?
The tight end
I don't love that.
With
Lower value guys
Leonard
like Von
Floyd,
Jefferson, who's much improved this
chance.
season, who has a good connection with Stafford at under 50 yards. Great value.
Holding. Defense, number 11. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot.
Same thing with touchdown scores. If you're looking at touchdown scores,
That's Darius
me
Williams.
personally, now other people are different. I don't attack minus 130 touchdown scores.
Yeah, that's the matchup.
I want to
So
attack
matchup
plus
with
200 touchdown scores and plus
on
150.
DK Metcalf,
like the
Darius
tight ends
Williams
in this
because
game.
of his size and
Because
speed.
honestly, I think they provide the
He
most
then
amount
is
of value
going to
for
go
the
with
matchup.
Tyler
Because
Lockett.
both
He
these
got
teams are
called
bad
with the
against
penalty.
tight ends as well. So
Rams
all
just
just depends
91
on how you want to approach
coming in,
it.
by far the fewest in the NFL through 4 games. Here's Collins, and he ran into a wall, maybe a gain of 1. Let's look at this offense, which right now is ranked 19th in the National Football League, 18th in rushing, 17th in passing in the offensive line. They get Brandon Shell back out of right tackle after missing 2 games with a bad ankle.
It's a little misleading when you look at their rankings because that's just based totally on total yards as opposed
no problem,
to
Jack. Anytime, man.
you look
The
at
other
them on
thing you could
yards
look
per
at too,
play,
just
they're
as an
second in the
additional note to
NFL
that, is
in
how the
yards
other
per
players
play.
on the
So
team
when
are
they
doing.
get
So
the
for Von
ball,
Jefferson, I looked at
they're
Robert
very
Woods too,
effective
right?
moving it.
Robert
It's
Woods
just
has
like I
not
said
been
earlier, they
on
just
point
need a
with
lot
Matthew
more
Stafford to
snaps.
start the season.
Wilson is in
Targets
trouble.
and receptions are not
Finds
there.
a way.
As
DK
far as his
Metcalf.
rate of reception on targets is not very good. 60%. Von Jefferson's much higher than that.
26
like I said,
yards from
his
Russell
value is
Wilson,
just
who
higher. So
made
that's another thing to look
something
at,
out
too.
of nothing.
Well, the play he had last Sunday made something out of nothing. One of the best you'll ever see on his highlight reel.
Why isn't
this
Russell
time
Wilson
he makes some
running the
people
football?
miss, and
But-
DK Metcalf
Wow.
does a terrific job of seeing he's in trouble, and then he goes and gets open. You know, sometimes
Metcalf
those
is such a
receivers, they
beast.
come back to the quarterback. Other
He
times
really
they
is.
scramble drill.
Metcalf is
you get
impressive.
vertical. DK goes vertical and gets to the open area for the ball.
Collins on first down with Jordan Fuller and Greg Gaines combining on the stop, a gain of 4. Here's the defense. As we said at the top, number 1 were the Rams last year. They're 27th this year. Overall, 21st against the rush. Second and 6, Collins spinning.
Oh, I'm so mad that Wilson hasn't gotten
Pretty good
carried.
run, a gain of 4.
You think about that play by Russell Wilson. And how about the L.A. Rams, that defensive front? On Sunday, they had to run around and try to catch Kyler Murray, and nobody's done that yet. And then with 4 days rest, they turn around and now they've got Russell Wilson.
That's a great point.
Bringing his magic act and trying to get him to the ground, and he's making plays just like he did on Sunday in that win against San Francisco.
Both these defenses are in the bottom 12 in
Third
both
down and 2
categories.
now.
So A lot of opportunity here.
They do hand
Oh!
off and brought down immediately as DJ Dallas by
Looks like
Leonard
a field goal
Floyd.
attempt.
And he was not alone. No gain. It's 4th down.
Well, they haven't had an answer
2K. I
yet for
took the
Leonard
over.
Floyd.
I'm not
That's
like
the
what I'm
third
seeing now.
time
I'm
now
sorry,
he's come
brother.
off the edge and
Yeah,
been
it
able to
sucks,
make a
man.
play. He did earlier. He started out like he was
You're
trying
right.
to
It's not
cover
looking
out
great
wide,
right now. You never
slid
know,
down
though.
in
Things
there.
could turn
Some
around
guys
quick.
don't have the speed
Yeah,
in order to track
need
that
some
on
quick
the
turnovers,
backside.
though,
Leonard
for
Floyd's
sure.
not one of those guys. He certainly can.
Yeah,
be.
I hope it comes in for him, man. I don't know anybody
Seahawks are
on the
gonna go
under,
for it.
so I definitely root for that over for
3
you.
tight ends out there. Second time they've tried it on 4th down this season, 0 for 1.
I like play action here.
Collins
What?
is not going to get it.
What kind of call is that?
Aaron Donald was in
Are
there
you kidding
first,
me?
but he was one of many.
Oh my
And a loss
goodness!
of 1 on 4th and 2.
Pete
Rams
Carroll
defense
uninstall.
Makes
Well,
a
no.
stop.
I don't want that music. I don't want that music. Okay. Holy cow. Pete Carroll uninstall. Running the ball on 4th and 2. Okay, I'm sorry. You got to have a little bit more wrinkle in your offense there against the Rams front with Aaron Donald. They know you. I mean, they're thinking you're going to run, and you just run right into that front. Like, what are you doing? Wow. Oh, my goodness. What a bad call. That actually makes me laugh. Did that make you guys laugh? Did you guys see that play? Did you see that call by Pete Carroll? Run the ball right into the heart of that, right into Aaron Donald. Just run it right into there. With Alex Collins, your backup running back. This is taking me back to the Super Bowl when they called that pass play right on the goal line at 2nd and goal at the 1 with Marshawn Lynch in the backfield. What is this play calling? I mean, I don't mind it. I got the Rams 2.5 spread, but still, for our Seahawks fans out there, what kind of call is that? I'd be pissed if I was a Seahawks fan. That's ridiculous. Oh my goodness, I can't get over that. I think Pete Carroll needs to retire. I think he needs to call it a day. He's getting a little old. That's not. That's a no bueno call right there. No bueno. Wow. Yeah, that's just. Woof. I have to process this call. I just don't understand. I'm trying to understand what happened here. Why you would run the ball like that out of a single eye right up the middle on 4th and 2. I don't get it. Maybe on 4th and inches. On 4th and 2, I can't. I can't handle it. I can't. It's too much. Oh no. No, I don't want to do that. Why am I doing that? I'm going to get my stream shut down, guys. What am I doing? I'm being a clown. Yes, Jack, I can feel it as well. Von Jefferson down the seam, right? And Tyler Higbee. Higbee's your first touchdown scorer. You heard it here first. I'm all about the tight ends. I don't know what to say. You know, it's where it's at. All right. Oh. Okay. There you go. Okay, we are back here from commercial break, it looks like.
Your chance at $25,000. Scan the QR code that's already passed. Download the app, play for free. Stafford fires. Pass broken up. No flags with Jackson the target and DJ Reed in coverage. 2nd and 10.
DJ Reed, he's sitting pretty tight for a guy that can run the way that Deshaun Jackson does. I know Sean McVay, like I said, that left side is right in front of the Rams, and so he
that
gets
actually
a good
wasn't
look.
a bad pass. I mean, hit him in the hands. It's really tight coverage.
He was
though.
tight on Van Jefferson. He's tight on Deshaun Jackson, and Deshaun Jackson is much faster than DJ Reed. I
True
would
that.
expect to see some
True
kind
that.
of move on him real soon.
Extra men on the rush. They call a screen against it. Looks
Oh!
like a perfect play call.
Wow.
As
Great
Henderson,
play
the
call.
catch and run of 17, got a good block from Whitworth. And it was Adams coming on the blitz.
Yeah, they come and they got the screen right into it, so it's perfect. So then the man who's on him, they got 3 blockers out there. Bobby Wagner was the one assigned to Henderson in coverage, and that when you draw it up and it works against that, it's perfect. That's what you hope for.
Stafford brought down in midfield. Tripped up from underneath by Darrell Taylor.
I don't know why he didn't let the ball go. Looks like he was
And
going to
a
let
big
it loose.
play, sack number 4 for the second-year pro from Tennessee.
Yeah, Darrell Taylor, he is rolling. That's now 4 sacks in 5 games, and he just keeps coming. He's a young guy, and that's really nice job for a young player who's had an impact for this defense, and they needed somebody to step up there with the momentum after that screen pass, and he's able to do it. Comes in with a bit of a ankle
and
injury,
17.
but you wouldn't know it by the way he came off the ball on that play.
2nd and 17. Stafford pass caught and very near first down yardage is Robert Woods. Let's see where they put it down. It was right on the line.
He gets Sidney Jones playing.
Well, Robert Woods'
completely
prop is
turned with
looking
the
decent
speed
as
that
well
he comes
right
off
now.
the ball with. A lot of space, a lot of field there in the middle.
Diggs made the tackle, but not before Woods got 17 and a first down.
Need to change. There they go. They need to change their marker over on that other side. They were still saying 4th down.
Oh,
Stafford underneath. Woods wide open. Blown
oh
coverage.
wow.
Woods out of bounds inside the 10.
Robert Woods is already going to cash. Holy cow, Robert Woods inside the 10.
And now Stafford
Gotta
starting
get the
to
bag,
heat
got
up,
the
a gain of
under
24.
54 and a
They're
half.
playing
Two
zone
looking
here.
good. Dang,
but they're
son.
playing man
Yeah, for
on the
real.
other
That's looking
side.
really
And so
good.
when he comes through, it
Yeah,
just
54 and a
vacates
half
the total
seemed
area.
a little. Seemed
You're going to see that,
even
that
for this
Brooks
game,
doesn't
still seemed
continue
kind
to
of high.
run. Not that you want
That's a
Jordan
big
Brooks
number
in
in the
coverage.
NFL.
So they
Oh.
hit him now, and that's some of the plays that we've seen that Seattle has given up this season.
Oh, Jack locked
That's
in
it for
Higbee
quarter
first
number
touchdown
one. There
plus
is no
900. Let's
score,
ride.
but
Oh,
first and
snap,
goal
son. Let's go.
For the Rams.
I hope
and
you
we
get it, man. I
start the
really do.
second.
I wish I could place that bet. I would. Oh, no. Music. No music. Yes, Jack. I wish I could do that as well, man. I would 100% throw at least $10 at it right now to win 100. Are you kidding me? That's free. Oh man, Eduardo is not getting it done for me right now. I'm checking out this Rays Red Sox game. Leroy, what's up, my man? Good to see you, brother. We live. Squeaky wheel against the grease. Robert Woods. Yeah, there it is. For real, he's been the squeaky wheel so far. I mean, really, you know what? They all 3 of them could cash the receiver prop. It wouldn't surprise me. Von Jefferson, Robert Woods, and Cooper Kupp. It wouldn't surprise me. Although with the way this game's being played in the first quarter, I don't know. I mean, it's really hard to say. I feel like Robert Woods and Von are definitely going to cash their props. Cooper Kupp, I don't know. Cooper Kupp is 90 yards. It's a pretty big prop. Oh, man. Eduardo, guys. I need Eduardo to do some work here. He's already given up 2 runs. That's not a good sign because he's normally a pretty short leash. Ugh. Oh, Eduardo's already out. My goodness, that's a short leash. Boy, yikes. Oh well, what can you do? Oof. Leroy, Chargers over 2.5 passing touchdowns in Seattle over 1.5. And Henderson over 15.5 carries parlay tonight. Okay. Chargers over 2.5 passing touchdowns? That's for tonight? Or is that just something like you included in on your parlay? Oh boy, we're back. Oh.
Jamal Adams, and let him wreak havoc back there.
Give me some Tyler Higbee.
Quick setup and throw, and off the hands of Jefferson, incomplete.
Actually, Jefferson should have
taken
that
his eyes
to
off
keep
that
it a
as he
stack
points
with
to
him.
his chest, saying,
Jefferson,
"My fault."
that hit him right in the hands.
Yeah, he certainly
But
had a chance.
I'm glad he missed it,
right
though, because I want the Higbee touchdown
you
for him, man.
Definitely have strong hands and all that. You'd like to, as a quarterback, put it a little bit more on his body. You know, as he's running in the middle with that short of a distance, that ball gets on a receiver pretty quick.
Did you just stick up for a receiver?
A little bit.
2nd and goal.
Oh, Stafford rolling.
Stafford throws it, and it's picked by Diggs. Was he in? And he was. Stafford looked like he was throwing it away, and instead he threw it to his former teammate and good friend, Quandre Diggs. Catch, left foot, right foot. That is an interception, second in as many weeks for Diggs.
Yeah, I think Stafford was just trying to throw it away, Joe. I don't think it was a miscommunication in any way. He's scrambling out. He can see the whole field. It looks like he's just simply trying to throw it away, and there's so much leniency of doing that. You could throw it up as far into the stands as you want, and just a big mistake by Matthew Stafford. That's what this defense did on Sunday.
Goodness.
You know, I mean, they were able, San Francisco moved the ball, and
how
they
about
just
that
came
throw
up
from
with
Stafford?
some plays
My
that killed
goodness.
drives. This is a heck of a drive.
Well,
by
Jack,
the
your
Rams,
first
and then to
touchdown's
come up
still
with a big
live,
play in
man.
the
It's
red
all
zone the way
good.
they did.
It's not all bad.
Wilson is being
tucking
chased.
it. Tucking it. He's got
And
6
turns
yards
the play
rushing.
into a
There we
positive
go.
with great gains on his back. A gain
There's
of
those
6.
rushing yards,
Just to
baby.
go back to that pick, Quandre Diggs was a Detroit Lion and was a 6th-round pick, number 200 overall.
Parlays for days.
And when Stafford would practice against Diggs and the scout team defense, he kept saying, "Hey, that Diggs is good. We need to start playing him." So he had Diggs back in Detroit. They're great friends because of all that. And here Diggs gets him now with Seattle, and Stafford with the Rams. 2nd down, handoff, Collins, 1st down.
Collins looking good too. Let's go, Russ. Yeah, we need those yards. We need those early yards.
You know, the only guy who even remotely had a chance if Stafford wasn't thrown away would have been Van Jefferson on the back line, and you know, but he was held up. I mean, here's at the back, on the back.
That's probably where he was throwing.
That was great.
That definitely wasn't a
ball
throwaway.
skills by Diggs. He's been playing really well.
Ooh.
Handoff here is to Collins.
He got smacked.
A gain of just 1.
Yeah, to follow up on that point you made, Joe, that Stafford would talk with the staff about how good Diggs was playing in practice and how tough he was going up against him. And I think Diggs feels like Stafford really helped him make the team. And the first call he got when he found out that he was leaving Detroit and coming to Seattle was from Matthew Stafford. None of that makes Matthew feel very good right now.
No, I think he's still mad. 2nd and 9. Gunned, broken up, and picked off.
Picked off.
Ramsey made that play, and Reeder was there for the pick.
What is going on in this game right now?
That was all Jalen Ramsey.
And
Reeder was there for his 2nd interception of the season.
No music. No music. No music. I just don't want to get fined. I'm just talking so I won't get fined. You guys remember that? Marshawn Lynch, Super Bowl? I'm just here so I won't get fined. Classic. Oh. Yeah, for real, Jack. Wow, what is going on here? Turnover City. All right, we are in commercial timeout once again. Not trying to jinx it, but that under is looking unreal right now. For real, yeah. I know we got another side on the over as well, so for Ankles 2K, we do apologize about that over. It isn't looking good though, man. You definitely, at this point in the game, you got to have some points on the board in order to cash an over. I feel like, but I mean, that might have been a double jinx. I don't know. I hope everyone wins. I know it's not possible, but you know, I'm like everyone else here. I want everybody to win. So, jeepers, though, that's just crazy. Yeah, just some sloppy offense. I just thought we'd see some more holes here. What is going on? Overtime, you pick up trends. Division games normally tight. They're familiar with each other. That's very true. Got to get the bag. That is a very, very good point. Yeah, I just stayed away from the total in this game. I didn't have a sway either way for me personally. I wasn't feeling total on this game. Was feeling the Rams though. I really think the Rams will still win and cover for sure. 2.5 is just like winning basically. I mean, of course, you can win by 1 or 2, but that's unlikely, I think. Okay, we are back from commercial timeout. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, that is.
After the turnovers, the two teams trade picks. Stafford airs it out for Jefferson. It's not there.
Every time.
Let's go back to the play made by Jalen Ramsey.
That's why you give up what you gave up to get Ramsey here. And the things that he's able to do, he just matches up. And Tyler Lockett, I mean, he can fly. So Ramsey's just reading it, and he just blankets him and is able to get the ball deflected. Just great job by him. Reader, good things happen around the football when you have guys who pursue the ball. You get those kinds of plays off of a deflection. So the defense answers after the Seattle Seahawks came up with the interception of their own.
Jalen Ramsey just so good.
The unders are very scary, though. They are.
And they move him all over the place. Pass is caught. Cup on second down. Cooper gets 5. Marquise Blair and Bobby Wagner combined on the stop.
You know, last year, that is, when we had the Seahawks and the Rams, Jalen Ramsey went with DK Metcalf most of the time. That has not been the case in this game. He's only been with them 3 or 4 times. Metcalf had the one catch on the broken play with the scramble. But yeah, they move him around enough. They give him help from time to time.
There you go, Jack. Let's go. I hope you get it, man. I'm rooting for you, my man.
And hold their
Tyler Higbee.
To make the quarterback spend.
I've been talking him up all night. He's got to get it, man. Oh, why did I just do that? Oh, I'm a clown. Oh, bear with me a second here, guys. I just clicked something. Oh, 3rd and 5.
And that's a delay of game to make it 3rd and 10.
This is a sloppy football.
I
expected a much better from this game, guys. I was all pumped up for this. What is going on?
McVay was over there on the sideline. I thought that, normally, he would call it a lot of timeouts. Over the years,
I mean, I don't want to see 0-0 all day.
Penalties that they would encounter.
Oh,
he was there, but I don't know if that one got away from him because that's a pretty big penalty when you're talking about this stage of the game, midfield, 3rd and 5 in the first half. You use that timeout, so I think the clock even got away from McVay.
3rd and 10. Henderson swallowed up. Green made that stop. And after the pick by Reeder on the play by Ramsey, the Rams do nothing with it.
And I don't know what to make of that call. That one's that one's perplexing.
For real, the play calling tonight has been perplexing. I agree.
Maybe in the same category as the 4th and 2 call by the Seahawks.
I agree. This play calling is terrible.
Yeah.
Hecker with Swain waiting deep. Just got it away. And to the sideline it heads, out of bounds near the 16.
Not a great punt. Yeah, to keep it a stack with it, not a great punt. All right, we go to commercial timeout. Sean McVay doesn't look very happy with his offensive lineman. He's not thrilled. Jack, I'm with you, man. I mean, it's like, are you here to win the football game, or what's going on? Did the Rams not want to get off the plane today? What's going on here? I mean, you got Stafford throwing 10 yards over everyone's head, and you got them running on 3rd and 10, picks in the end zone when they should be throwing it away. What's going on here? Are we being trolled? I think we're being trolled tonight. Another one, I love it. Gotta get the bag. There you go, man. I know, for real. That under was. I wish I was on that under right now. I always love bets that you're well into the green on. Those always feel good. Always feel good. Granted, I've been well into the green on bets and lost bets before. It's just the nature of the business. Still in commercial timeout here, guys. It's been a fun game still. I always have fun doing this. You guys are awesome. I appreciate all of you. Randy Rosarena. What's going on in this Rays game? I'm rooting for the Red Sox here for gotta get the bag. Let's go Red Sox. Come on, what's going on here? Magic Man cashed his Nerfy. Gotta get the bags. Gotta cash these Red Sox, but they are not putting up the runs right now. 2-0 right now. Pretty sure that was your play today, right? Gotta get the bag. I think you had Red Sox today. Oh, we're back. What am I doing? Oh, I'll just call this one. It's gain of 14 there for, is that Swain? I don't recognize that guy.
Play on 1st down.
Jet sweep, and they block it up nicely. They got a nice lane. He gets his foot in the ground. He gets going north and south, and
I think
follow
that's
up on
Swain
Shane
on
Waldron. One of the reasons why he was brought in was to revive the running game and get a little bit more locked in on that. Last year, remember, they got away from that. They were throwing the ball. They were having success, but it really taxed that defense. Got away from what Carroll believes.
Here's one aired out for Lockett. And that's interference. Easy call against the rookie Rochelle.
Wow. So you got Darius Williams and Jalen Ramsey, and somehow a rookie ends up on Tyler Lockett. I don't understand that.
Pass interference.
Someone want to break that down for me?
31.
Okay, you got Jalen Ramsey playing at the line of
You
scrimmage.
see the double move on Rochelle, and
Sometimes
this
I
guy,
don't
he's a
understand the
young
way
player.
defenses
He's gotten
work.
less playing time the last couple
It's
of
like,
weeks.
put your
but
best
because
player
of the
on their
struggles
best
that David
player.
Long on
Tyler
Sunday,
Lockett's a
he got
great
the
wide
start
receiver. I
today.
mean, great.
And I don't mind that penalty. He was beat, and he's just trying to keep from giving up a touchdown. And he probably does. Safety was clear on the other side of the field. He wasn't getting any help. Pretty tough task. Good double move there by Tyler Lockett.
That goes down as a 47-yard
For sure, got to get the bag.
Rochelle.
I have a lot of belief, man.
Collins right
definitely
side.
come back. Only 2-0.
Able to get it down inside the 20.
Well, we've seen both of these defenses, these corners, they've played tight. You know, DJ Reed a couple of times now. They haven't run the double move on him. Rochelle, they haven't done a lot to his side. Ramsey's been tight on everything. And Lockett runs a really nice double route on the rookie. You figured it was only a matter of time before they started testing him. He's still trying to catch his breath.
2nd and 7.
They got Ramsey now here at the bottom on Metcalf.
What happens here?
There it is. Touchdown, Metcalf.
There's Metcalf.
Pretty soft coverage here by Ramsey. He gets free release off the ball. He's running the skinny post. And then what Russell has to then do is keep the safety from being a factor on that throw. So he holds him as long as he can, puts it on him. You know, there's the hit by Rapp coming in after the fact, but good job there. They get the penalty, and then right off of that, the touchdown to Metcalf.
7-zip Seattle.
7-zip Seattle. There it is.
The 47.
So we go to commercial. 7-0 Seattle. You got to see a response here from the Rams. Yeah, I got to get the bag. I actually had the over in that game. Man, that was literally, that felt like a 50-50 toss. That was, I mean, obviously I was rooting for, it's my sports betting life. Well, I mean, we should see some points here, definitely. I mean, I expected to see some points. You know, we have two pretty, I mean, coming into the game, you talk about the 32nd ranked overall defense for Seattle, and you got the Rams back in there in the 20s right now. So, obviously, I was expecting definitely to see a little bit more offense than we've had thus far. So, you're still looking solid, man. I mean, you gotta think there's gonna be some points in this game. There's gotta be. Something's gotta give. You know, two great quarterbacks, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods. There's gotta be some points coming here somewhere. Jack, I'm sorry we didn't get that first touchdown on Higbee, my man. Some things make you wonder, right? I mean, the tight ends haven't been as involved yet anyway as I was anticipating here coming into the game. But watch Higbee go ahead and score this touchdown here for the Rams. Isn't it just going to be nasty? That's the way it works for me. Anytime I pick a first touchdown score, it always ends up being the second one. That's happened to me multiple times. Just the way it goes. But, you know what? I can't complain. Last night, I won a bet I shouldn't have won, right? If you guys are watching that Dodgers-Cardinals game, anybody that had Cardinals plus 1.5, I am so sorry. Because you know and I know that Cardinals should have cashed that plus 1.5 line. And the Dodgers ended up cashing the minus 1.5 on that 2-run walk-off homer. And I was elated. Because I put a stack on that parlay. I had Trey Turner, 2 bases. And Dodgers minus 1.5. I put a 100 spot in it, and that's a pretty good spot for me. That won like $250, $300. So I was pretty pumped when that came out. What a way to end a game! 2-run walk-off homer by Chris Taylor. I was just in disbelief when I saw it. All right, we're back from commercials here.
Atwell will try it again. And tiptoes out of bounds short of the 25 to the 23. Send it down to Aaron on the Rams sideline.
Yeah, we see Sony Michel checking in for the Rams right now. Just keeping an eye on Darrell Henderson, as you guys mentioned, returned to the Arizona game after missing time with a rib injury. Trainers have been looking at his left arm over here. So as we said, Michel back in the game. Also wanted to know, it's loud. You know that. Matthew Stafford talking to his offensive line, pointing to his helmet, saying we got to communicate better.
Stafford under center. From the 24, handoff to Michel. And the former Patriot knocked down at the 30. Game 6.
You follow up on what Aaron Andrews said. The crowd noise is so loud that they're having to go to the silent count under the center. You know, you saw the tap there on the left butt cheek, and that signals to the center, okay, give me the snap. And they've got a lot of mechanics to that. It's not that simple, so the defense can get a beat on it. But usually in a loud stadium,
I'll be honest,
you can use
I miss
snap
Matthew
count
Stafford
under center.
This
place is so loud. Anyone who's been here understands that they're having to go silent count. Sean McVay was hoping that that would not be the case, but it is.
They stick with the run. Michel pops one free out to the 45. Good carry of 15, and we'll see if Sean McVay sticks with the ground game.
There it is.
Well, if they're able to get it going like this, he will. Now, what Sony Michel has to do is, you know, he gets a chance to kind of little shot at redemption.
Sony Michel's not bad
after
at all.
He had that fumble on Sunday, and he didn't get another carry after that. He fumbled in the second quarter, and now because of what's happening with Darrell Henderson, how long will they have to ride him tonight? I don't know, but first and foremost, he needs to protect the ball.
Seahawks last in the league against the run. Another one. Michel not going down easily, gets 3. Rasheem Green first one there. This Sunday morning, wake up with football on NFL Network. Number 2 overall pick Zach Wilson coming off a win, and good for him. And the Jets take on Matt Ryan.
Sorry about that, guys. Music started and I had to cut it off. All right, we'll have that back up here in a second. I know I'm crazy. Here we go. Three, two, one. Bada boom, bada bang.
With the rain and the crowd and the hostile environment, and did what he was able to do.
Stafford fires, and there's Woods on the other end for a first down. Much needed for the Rams, and a completion of 9. DJ Reed was all over him.
DJ Reed is playing with a lot of confidence in this game. You see him, he's just clued in. I mean, he is reading the routes. He's jumping it, and I just got to believe that Kupp and Van Jefferson and Robert Woods are over on the sidelines talking, saying, hey, we need to double move this guy and take a shot. He's getting overly aggressive.
Woods,
all right, first attempt at the 43.
5 times, has 5 catches. Back to the run. Michel lowers his shoulder.
Sony Michel looking.
You saw Tyler Higbee on the bench in some discomfort.
Oh.
Here's why, is he got hit maybe, well, I'm not going to speculate, but that left arm hanging when he went to the sideline. 2nd and 3 now.
Higbee back, or oh my goodness. Every guy I talk about gets hurt. What is going on?
Pass to Kupp. First down.
First down for Cooper Kupp.
We were talking to Cooper Kupp, and you know, he's missed some time. He's had some injuries, and he's so valuable to this offense. I know that Sean McVay cringes a little bit whenever he's
Robert
caught
Woods
in a
is
pile,
the guy tonight.
And I asked him about how sore he is, because he's a physical player for a guy no bigger than he is.
Jefferson,
he said he missed so much time, he looks forward to the soreness that he has the day after.
And then he said, is that twisted?
A little.
Liking being sore, but he does.
Yeah, and you get it when you realize how much time he has missed.
Here's Michel. He is spun to the ground by
Michel
DJ
with the
Reed.
Catch.
That'll be
Forget
a gain
the
of 8.
run. 8 yards on the catch.
One thing about Seattle, you think back to the great years that they had defensively with Richard Sherman and Cam Chancellor, Earl Thomas and those guys, but the corners, they play their side. They've never really matched up. Occasionally they will if they have to, if they're getting beat. But they play right side, left side. It's the way it's always been with Pete Carroll. So that's why DJ Reed, you then see him on Sony Michel on that last play.
Here's Michel. Met in the backfield by Kerry Hyder, who got through no gain, so third down coming up. Hyder's bounced around in his career, was last with San Francisco, back here in Seattle, and made that play. 3rd and 2.
Boy, Seattle's pitching a shutout. The 32nd ranked defense is pitching a shutout. Go figure.
Michel, another touch. And that little extra effort at the end, he's still short of first down yardage.
What is that call?
He got the most out of that he could, and we'll see if the Rams go for it here as Carlos Dunlap made that stop.
That was all Sony Michel. You're right, Joe. There was not anything there, and he was able to at least get something. It's hard with the crowd noise in these situations on the offensive lineman when you need 4 yards.
I'm not impressed with Sean McVay right now. The calls
are just not. Being able to get traction and come off the ball and beat the defense off the ball.
They go back to Michel, and he's got it. Okay. That is 10 plays on this drive. They just think they can run the ball every play against Seattle, I guess. By Sony Michel.
They're living dangerously with that call.
Yeah, they get back. They're going to say, hey, we're going to show that we can be physical and run the football, and they should. I think when you look at this matchup, and here comes Darrell Henderson now into the backfield.
Feels like such a weird call.
They fake it to him. Little play action. Stafford to the sideline. Another catch. 6th of the game for Robert Woods.
That was a good read by Matthew Stafford because it looked like he was going to try to take a shot down the field. Corner sloughs underneath it, and he came right underneath and was able to hit Woods.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning.
No. Can we stop with the music? The music drives me crazy. Okay. Gosh, I feel like a clown. I'm just not ready for that. It happened so fast. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Well, we are in commercial timeout right now, guys. We'll be back shortly with the game audio. Let's go. Woods just cashes over 3.5 units. Jack, that's awesome, man. That's really cool. Yeah, he's been involved here early, man. They've been looking for Robert Woods. Sean McVay talked about it earlier in the week. We're going to have more opportunities for Woods, and he was true to his word for sure. Him and Stafford actually have gotten it going here. I really think there's a good chance. Let's see where Cooper Kupp's at as well. There's a good chance all 3 of these receivers cash tonight. Cooper Kupp's actually the one looking the worst of the 3. 23 yards receiving. Robert Woods at 67. That's impressive. That's what we need, Jack. Cashing those bets, baby. Let's go. Lumen Field. They renamed the stadium. I think it was better when it was CenturyLink. I associate that with the 12-man.
They try to answer that DK Metcalf touchdown.
They'd like to take another minute and 59 off, too.
Gotta have it here if you're the Rams.
Michelle gets it. See how much they give him. Close to first down yardage. Looks
inches.
To be maybe a hair short.
30 inches.
Pretty good running we're seeing from Sony Michel. I think this is good, too, because like I said, if they're able to run the football and take time off the clock
this
and come away with the touchdown,
man.
You know, you hear it all the time. Well, you can't leave this quarterback too much time, and I get all that. But, you know, this isn't a video game. You do have to try to score. And you do that any way you know how, especially as an offensive guy or a quarterback. You're saying we're going to score. But for McVay, if they can run the ball and take time off, that's what he's going to keep doing.
Third down and less than one. Man in the backfield, play made by Al Woods.
Play calling
Michelle
is
dropped. Fourth down again. A loss of one.
This play calling is awful.
Just right through David Edwards, the left guard. He's got.
When I say awful, I mean awful.
Down, and he's just not able to do it. Al Woods gets through him. I just
don't get it, man.
I like what I've seen of Al Woods. Great play here on third down. But he's also, for a guy his size, he's able to get pressure in the backfield in rushing the quarterback
Stafford's
as
just
well.
off, man.
Seattle took a timeout, by the way. Hoping to get a stop, get the ball, and they also get the second half kickoff coming their way.
Well, they're going to go. Well, they're not.
Here comes the field goal.
They're going to kick it. Analytics would say you should go for it if anyone cares about that.
Who doesn't? I do.
Yeah, who doesn't? Yeah, don't be careful. Yeah, I do.
31-yard try coming up by Matt Gay.
The play calling is so bad right now for the Rams.
Looks like the hand maybe.
And heck, even the Seahawks, both of them just have major play calling issues. I just don't get it.
Rams are on the board. 7-3 game with a minute.
We go to commercials there, guys. No wrinkles in the offenses tonight. Just run it straight into 10 huge men and hope you can get 3 yards. That's the play calling tonight. That's where we're at. You have Matthew Stafford. You brought him in to be your quarterback and to make big throws. I know he's missed a few in the first half, but you got to take some shots. It's just ridiculous. You can't line up and run the football on every play. You got to throw the football. Same thing for Seattle. Seattle on fourth down. They had the ball at the 30. It's 4th and 2, and they ran it straight up the middle right into Aaron Donald. It's like, what are you doing? Like, I'm not an offensive coordinator, but I feel like I could do a better job than that. Go play action. Do something. Play action bootleg. Get Stafford out on the edge. Dude can move, too. He's not, like, completely immobile. Same thing with Russell Wilson. I mean, you can play action with him, too. I mean, it's like, do something. It's like, I feel like it's that analogy with the stick. You're poking them. Do something. You know, just, it's killing me. All right, let's check out this Rays game. Let's take a look. See if the Red Sox got anything going here. Oh, my goodness. What is going on? 3-0? Come on. I will say the Rays are a pretty good baseball team. They just somehow, they don't have any payroll, but they find ways to win games. I don't get it. This play calling is just making me nauseous, to be honest with you. 45 points needed in second half for me to lose this under 54 at the end hour, but I think this could be my second no sweat bet of NFL. For real, man, yeah, that'd be an average of 90 points in a game. It's very unlikely to happen. You'd have to have over 3 touchdowns scored per quarter. That's extremely unlikely, especially with the way things look right now. All right, we are back.
Surface tablet. Rams settle for the field goal, and a return here by DJ Dallas. Good for 25 yards. What's coming up at the half, Kurt?
28-yard line here.
When we crank it up on the Toyota halftime, Greg Olson will break down Seattle's play calling so far, and Michael Strahan
there you
will
go.
look ahead to Sunday's Giants
Seattle's
Cowboys
play
game.
calling.
That's all coming your way on the Toyota
and the
halftime.
Rams play calling. Come on. Break them both down.
All right, we look forward to that. There's the scoring drive, and it remains that the only time the Rams have been shut out in the first half in Sean McVay's time as head coach was Super Bowl 53. And they lost to New England. And a man named Brady. Wilson flips it, pass is caught out of the backfield. Play made by DJ Dallas. 28 yards.
Wow.
They have 2 timeouts, now taking a lot of time, obviously, at the line of scrimmage as they hand off. And down inside the 40 to the 39, a gain of 4. Aaron Donald made the stop.
Once again, the play calling.
Back to the completion.
Doesn't make any sense,
This play's
guys.
been a part of this offense
no
for a long time.
Zero.
Slant here, you got Kenny Young who's trying to cover it. He
Yeah,
kind of
30
takes an
seconds
angle
left.
underneath with DJ Dallas coming around. So, you know, when you're having
It's
to
actually
take
hard
an
to watch
angle,
both these coaches.
if that guy runs
They
deep,
should
it
put a
becomes a
shambles.
foot race. And the only way you cover that then is to go
Come
over the
out
top
and burn
of
them
that
for
slant
30
route.
yards through the air. Then they're like, oh, you know
but
what?
then
We want
anything
to
underneath
drop.
they pick up. So it's a well-designed route. Kenny Young gets a late beat on it. Not able to get over there quite fast enough. Just a really well-designed play. They got the man coverage they were hoping to get, and a big play.
And then
I think they're going to hire me.
Stand there
Be
for
an
a
NFL
while.
coach. I can feel it. Give me the call.
They had 2
I'm
timeouts
ready.
and they run it. They only get 4, and they have to use one of the timeouts, so they're down to 1 with 27 seconds left.
Well, if you want a shot for the touchdown here, you got it, because you got locked up man-to-man coverage.
Here it is, and no one's home.
Wow.
Flag is down in the backfield, the offensive backfield.
It's like offensive holding here.
They were targeting Robert Rochelle. I don't know if there was some contact
Maybe
there
not.
with him.
Defense, number 99. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
And for that hit by Aaron Donald up to the side of the head of Russell Wilson, that's 15 yards.
Add 15 to it. It's a good call.
What a big penalty.
Yeah, I know Donald doesn't like it, but we all know anytime you get up around the headgear, the neck, helmet area, you know, that's shoulder, but it's not much. But they're going to protect these guys, but I thought they were trying to work on the rookie Rochelle, and just a miscommunication. But they get the 15 yards, and
gotten
with
so
the
soft,
one timeout,
we'll say that.
they can still work the middle.
Should not have been enough in the passer for sure.
Metcalf with a lot of cushion on Ramsey.
Four-man rush, pass over the middle, caught. 9-yard pickup by Swain. Timeout taken by Seattle, their final timeout of the half, with 16 seconds left. In 2 days, it's time to settle the score in round 3 between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder for the heavyweight championship of the world Saturday at 9 Eastern.
I don't want to do that. Let's not do that. Oh, so I mean, they catch me off guard with these.
Is to what they're going to do. They got to be, Russell's got to be smart with the football here. You can take a shot into the end zone, but anything with the clock running, to try to get the ball spiked or going to be a challenge.
Here's Waldron.
Second down and
Going
one.
from Darrell Bevel to Brian Schottenheimer to Shane Waldron. And Russell Wilson heavily involved in that hire. 2nd and 1. Wilson, flag is down, pass is caught for the touchdown.
For sure,
but it's
coming.
A hold and it's coming back.
Yeah, it's coming
The
back.
touchdown will not stand.
No, sir.
Holding. Offense, number 76. 10-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down.
So take the points off the board, the hold against Dwayne Brown.
Aaron Donald getting right in there.
He gets that left hand up there, and you see him as he affects his rush as well, getting pulled backwards.
Interesting
so yeah,
call.
boy.
These
Pete can't believe that.
These refs
That
are
is
calling
the
it
first
tight.
penalty against the
Didn't look like a
Seahawks in
penalty
this
to me,
game.
but I don't know.
And not only does it take the touchdown off the board, but now there are only 10 seconds left in the half and no timeouts. See the secondary backing up for the Rams.
Yeah, you got to believe it's just one shot. They're going to take one shot into the end zone. Otherwise, it's not worth even risking. You just kick the field goal.
Rams use their first timeout. And we'll be right back after this from Progressive.
Yeah, Henderson hurt his left arm. He should be back into the game, though. He was still on the sideline, so he didn't head back to the locker room or anything. But yeah, Sony Michel was spelling him, at least temporarily for the time being. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens in the second half. Henderson should get back into the game, though, pretty sure. Didn't look to be that severe. All right, we are back here, looks like.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one.
We got one shot coming into the end zone here from the Seahawks.
Tampa Bay at Philadelphia next Thursday. And then that game we're talking about. Meanwhile, 2nd and 11, 10 seconds left.
Second down.
I'm going to give them the easy throw. I thought they'd come up and maybe cover those guys up and not give this throw here.
So they bite off a little yardage as Lockett makes the catch, and the field goal team will come on
Field goal unit for
Seattle, and that means Jason Myers will try to make this a 7-point game again. 8-yard completion to Tyler Lockett. 35-yard try. Good snap, good hold. Kick is no good.
He missed it. 7-3 looks like at the half.
39 straight inside 40 yards. And you can't blame the announcer on that one, folks. I waited till after the miss.
No, we're going to blame you.
Nope.
That's the way it works.
Free and clear.
Seahawks fans are going to blame you.
No, well, that's a given, but I waited till after the miss, and this stays. That's 7-3.
That's tough. I mean, that does take some momentum away from you when you're going in and at halftime. You have a chance to come away with 3 points. You get the ball to start the second half. It is a bit deflating.
Stafford takes a knee, and that's halftime, folks.
So
we will go to the half. 7-3 Seahawks. Yeah, for real, Jack. That is pretty good. I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it. I still think the Rams are going to win, but my goodness, what is going on in this game right now? This game is just unreal. Sometimes you just never know in the NFL, right? It's just some crazy crap going on here. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, we're going to take a little time out here, guys. I'll be back in a bit. I'm going to go use the bathroom and, you know, do all that good stuff. Wait a minute. Why is that doing that? Okay. We will be back here soon, though. I'm going to take a quick time out, get a snack, you know, do all that good stuff. Gotta get the bag, loves it. I love it. I mean, it's a good football game. This is good stuff, man. I'm happy for you. Let's cash that under. But man, though, I wish we could all win. I know people are on the over too, so you know, it's like let's have a good second half. We'll be back in a little bit. Alrighty, we are back. Alright, Stafford. I'm wearing the jersey. I'm repping the jersey. Yeah, I gotta change it up. Guys, I'm gonna get stupid here just because. Here we go. I feel like Stafford needs to see his name on stream or something. So I'm gonna do something really weird. Alright. Because I can. Why not? This is how we're doing it in the second half. Alright? Capiche? Sounds good. That's what we do here. We gotta make halftime adjustments. Sports bettors included. I'm making a halftime adjustment here. There it is. Got to make the halftime adjustment. I feel it. I'm done messing around. I feel like we got to make moves here. So if something's got to help, right? Rally cap. I mean, I feel like we got to do a rally cap or something too. We got to get some of these props in. Let's go. Under 283.5. Minus 115. Seattle gets ball. Should try to have a time control first drive. Less possession for Stafford. Plus Rams are close enough to stick with the run. That is that's a great point there. Gotta get the bag. It really is. I think I would like that as well. Does Seattle get the ball though out of half? I thought the Rams get it coming out of half. That's Seattle does get. I can't even remember. Oh yeah. That's right. The Rams bobbled the opening, fumbled the opening kickoff. How could I forget? All right. Just hoping for some good second half football, guys. That's what we're hoping for. I just need to cash these props. That under sounds good, but we need to cash these props. Let's get 28 yards to Von Jefferson and just run the ball there. And then Russell Wilson just run the football. Rams win by 3, 13-10. I could already see it. Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford talking. They're having an interesting conversation. Looks like second half's about ready to get underway here. Boy, that felt like that was a short halftime. All right. Well, guys, we're just about back here, so we gotta. Rams setting to kick off here.
Wilson's came on a deflection on a play made by Jalen Ramsey. Keep an eye on that index finger on the right hand for Matthew Stafford.
Always something with his thumb or his index finger or something. My goodness.
As Matt Gay will kick it away with DJ Dallas waiting for Seattle. Chance for a return. Dallas from about the 5 to the 25. Stood up.
Oh, don't fight.
And
don't fight.
Still
no.
pushing and shoving.
Relax. 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 We don't need no penalty.
Let's send it down to Christina Pink.
Well, hey, Joe, as the Seattle offense takes the field, Russell Wilson did have that pick in the first half, but Pete Carroll overall said we played a really clean game.
Yeah, for real, we got to get the bag. I'm
He
surprised it's that high, to be honest
from
with
his
you.
defense, specifically talking about that third down defense. He said we carried it over from that last game.
I think
The
they
Rams
projected
0-5.
him
We
to get
saw
over
those numbers. We
300
just got to
this
keep that
game,
up
so
here
I
in the third
guess
quarter.
him having 150
We'll see if that is the
and a
case
half, I guess would make sense.
for
but
Seattle as they set up with the ball at
I'm
their
with you,
own
man.
26.
I don't see him getting there.
Wilson fires, sideline caught, Lockett.
Might
With
snag
Ramsey
that
there
Russell
for
Wilson
LA.
over, though. No, not really.
Well, that's a good start
Wilson's
for this
got
offense. Tyler
146
Lockett
right now.
running a good route, matched up on Jalen Ramsey, and they convert. You know, I mean, you think that as we came into this game, the Seahawks only averaging 52 plays a game. They've done a lot with those plays, and that's kind of how that first half went. They just had 23 offensive snaps.
Ah, the old spinorama by Alex Collins for 4. Aaron?
Well, I asked Sean McVay, how is Matthew Stafford's finger? And he said, it's okay. It's okay. And I said, is it a concern? And he said, honestly, we're just going to have to see. This is the shots we took of him as he came out of the locker room. Still has that wrap on it. With his offense, he said, we're moving the ball just fine. We just need to finish these drives, especially when we're in the red zone. And for his defense here, you can't give up the big plays. Feel like we always hear that against Russell Wilson.
Yeah, no doubt. Wilson out to his left, gets away from Donald, completes as he gets it to Penny Hart, and we'll see what kind of forward progress they give. It's not enough.
You know, the one thing that's noticeable, Joe, though, for Stafford is he changed the wrap. You know, it's different than what we initially saw. So what that tells me is that he's trying to get comfortable with what's going to work for him and give him kind of the protection that he needs. But clearly, I mean, and I've had that happen to me with the index finger. It's a factor.
Wilson carries for the first down.
Russell Wilson rushing yards.
That shot was at the end of the first half. Kind of that
getting closer.
Skin-colored wrap that he had, and now back to more of the athletic tape looking work that's been done on his right index finger.
Yeah, the middle finger is the last finger to touch the ball as it's coming out of your hand. But the index finger, you know, think about how Bradshaw held the ball with his index finger over the point, and it helps guide the ball, and you have all kinds of problems.
Here's one batted up into the air, and it falls incomplete.
Wow. I could have been picked off.
Terrell Lewis got his hands up, and that was nearly picked.
Terrell Lewis, he is really coming on there. Some of the plays that he's been able to make.
Hit Aaron Donald right in the head.
Donald right in the noggin.
Right off the helmet of Aaron Donald. Forget Lewis. Lewis did force that hold, though, that took the points off the board at the end of the first half. The penalty on Dwayne Brown.
Wrong.
2nd and 10. Wilson is able to get the ball away. That's Lewis who made that play, and we'll see what the call is.
That's going to be a sack.
They've ruled him down.
before releasing the ball.
He got rid of the ball, but was called down by contact on this play by Terrell Lewis, so he is still coming on.
He is coming on. You're right, and he gets to
no.
Wilson, but credit the secondary. They're in zone
yards,
coverage, and yet they just locked up. As soon as receivers came into their area, they pick them up, and they do a really good job. This is what they were so good at last year, was even when they were in zone, when a receiver came into their area, they locked up on them like they were in man coverage.
It was a loss of 12, and they just won it on 3rd and 22. Out to the 45, and that big play by Lewis.
Fans don't like the call. Another questionable
what stops
call.
That drive by Seattle.
That one not so much as questionable.
I was talking about Terrell Lewis, and the last 2 weeks his snaps have gone up. Remember the big hit that he put on Gronkowski in that game against Tampa Bay, and that's why Gronk couldn't play this last week. But Terrell Lewis has gotten more snaps here over the last couple of games and is really made an impact for this defense.
Dixon end over end. It will check up inside the 5. Just a perfect punt. 50.
Rams will start at about the 4-yard line on their first possession of the second half. So the Rams do get the stop. I mean, man, that under is woo. That under just continuing to stay solid there. 54.5. That's the dream. All right, let's check in on the Rays game. Goodness gracious. 4-0 Rays after 5 innings. So it'll be first down Rams from the 4-yard line when we get back from commercial break here. Boy, I just hope we see a little bit of Von Jefferson here. You know what I mean? Get him on the slant. Give him some good targets here, Stafford. Don't overthrow him by 20 yards. Come on. They hooked up for 16 to start the game. We just haven't seen a lot more out of them. Still on commercial break here, guys. Lumen Field. Oh, I just X'd it out. Are you kidding me? How do I function? Goodness gracious. Are you kidding me? Alright. It's like Robert Woods with another catch there, guys.
That's nice. A lot of times you come down here and you're backed up like that. I like play action early, take a shot. They go shotgun. Get the ball to Woods, who's having a good night. He's already in this game, had a season-high receptions and yards. Gives him some breathing room here on second down. Keeping Deshaun Jackson in the game.
Little pump fake and the pass incomplete for Woods again. And if anybody was wondering, and you alluded to it earlier in the ball game if Woods was frustrated last week for the lack of targets. The Rams say absolutely not. Cooper Kupp talked to us, said absolutely not. But my gosh, tonight, every time Stafford's dropped back, he's looked for number 2.
Seriously.
And early when the game began, it seemed like Kupp. Trust me, that's not the company line. These guys are as unselfish as there is.
Stafford throws. There he is. Woods out to the 20.
Robert Woods is involved.
First down for L.A.
He was the one
and
tonight.
The first third down conversion of the ball game.
Well, they tried double moving Sidney Jones. I keep waiting for him to do it to DJ Reed, but Sidney Jones is playing soft. That's why they didn't have it a minute ago. So you just come work the underneath stuff then. If he's playing soft and he's not jumping it, then just keep going back to the underneath things, and then eventually he'll start working up a little bit more, and you get your shots down the field. Here's the guy right here that's playing with a lot of confidence.
Stafford too high for Woods, who was wide open.
Boy, Woods wide open.
Boy, you're not kidding. A good design. They clear out with Kupp.
I mean, Robert Woods
Kupp clears it out, and then Woods is in behind him, and you hit him, and then you ride the. You know, you do like they do in NASCAR at Daytona. You draft off Woods or off Kupp. Get as much out of it as you can. He had him. In each game, he was off a little bit on Sunday, and that's part of it. I mean, quarterbacks are going to miss, but that one in particular, those are big plays.
Second down, the pass to Kupp, incomplete.
He's a little off. Now he's feeling a little bit of the pressure, but if he's just able to lay this ball to the sideline, he's got Kupp. You're going to see the pressure that gets in his face. Poona Ford right there. But if he's just able to lay it, anticipate it, you see how much field that Kupp has to make a catch.
Stafford's off tonight, guys.
10.
He's got some open throws that he's just missing, to be honest with you.
Snap was into the gut of Stafford, who airs it out for Jackson. There he is.
Deshaun
Jackson. Big play for the Rams inside the 15.
Wow.
68 yards to Deshaun Jackson on 3rd and 10.
Well, Seattle was in a great position.
Jamal
Adams is over the top. They have the perfect coverage called. If Adams turns around and sees the throw, he may intercept it. But Deshaun Jackson, he's looking back. He sees that it's underthrown. He works back to the football. Adams never knows where it's at.
Rams are in business here, guys. Down to the 12-yard line.
Toss to Henderson. Cuts back. Down at the 5.
Do we get a Tyler Higbee
7-yard carry. Jackson still trying to catch his breath.
Game?
He ran out of gas at the end of that one.
Well, against Tampa, when he was in the game, he was pretty much going deep. And that's kind of his thing, is that obviously he can flat out run, even now at, 34 years old.
Yeah, look here in the red zone for Tyler Higbee.
They had him in on that series when they were throwing the underneath things, and they kept him in the game. They don't always do that.
I'm not sure Higbee's
kind of setting up the shot, which they were able to hit.
Henderson. Touchdown.
That's Henderson.
That drive started back at the 4, and it was pass, 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 pass. They only ran it the last 2 snaps, and they get it in for their first touchdown.
Yeah, how about that 96-yard drive? That was really something. And some good, tough running there at the end, but set up by the big play. Of course, down the field with what was a good call by Kenny Norton, the defensive coordinator. They had the right call for coverage for the play, just misplayed by Adams.
Extra point, no good.
What a nasty mess.
Gay had made 46 consecutive extra points.
That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. Oh, that's the luck of a sports bettor right there. You got -2.5 on the spread, and it's 9-7, and your guy misses an extra point. How about that? Holy cow. That's unbelievable. That's pretty sad right there, guys. That's pretty sad. That's crazy. That's the kind of stuff. Oh, man. I just hope that doesn't burn us at the end here. That's unreal. Oh. Oh, that hurt. That hurt my heart. Yeah, Jack, that's unreal. I don't gotta get the bag. I know you like it, but whoa. Oof, that hurt. That's just, oh my goodness, it's just terrible. Yeah, Stafford came right. Stafford got lucky, though. That's one of those things where you look at it and you're like, holy cow. Matthew Stafford got so lucky there. That is unreal. Stafford's up to 215 now. 285.5. Yeah, wait for Von Jefferson here to get some more looks. You'd think he would, but... Oh, man, that's crazy, though. So we're on a timeout right now. 9-7 Rams, missing that extra point. Stafford's been off tonight, though. Very, very fortunate to get this deep completion that he got. 68 yards to Deshaun Jackson, severely underthrown. Just one of those things where he just got lucky. Jackson was the only one looking for the football. Oh, man. Why does it have to happen like that, though? Missed extra point, guys.
6 consecutive extra points before that 2-point game. And out of bounds goes the kick. Wow.
What is going on here?
Not a good night for kickers so far. Out to the 40 it will come.
Free kick out of bounds by the kicking team. Ball will be placed at the 40-yard line. Seattle's ball, 1st and 10.
So great starting field position for Seattle, down 2. You have another chance to win Terry Bradshaw's money. This time it's for $100,000. Just download the Fox Super 6 app. Correctly pick 6 outcomes from...
Why don't I just mute that? The Super 6.
Between the Rams and the Seahawks, I don't know what's in Matt's head right now, Matt Gay, but he's going to have to get over that, and these guys are usually pretty good at doing it.
Collins gets swallowed up. Wow. Leonard Floyd got through.
About -5 on that one.
A loss of 4.
But it was interesting when Leonard Floyd came to the Rams and Brandon Staley was the defensive coordinator and he'd been with them in Chicago, said that Floyd would not have gotten out of Chicago had Vic Fangio have stayed as the defensive coordinator. They bring him to L.A. and he had a great year last year, and he's playing
second
well again this year. Last year had
Seattle
10.5 sacks.
Loss.
Here's Wilson, gets hit. Lockett.
Oh,
overthrown.
He had Lockett wide open.
Aaron Donald gets a hit on Russell Wilson, and the middle finger of Wilson looks to be disjointed.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he knows that they're going to have to. He's probably going to have to come out of this game. He's trying not to. They're working on him over there. Double move by Lockett on Darius Williams. He bites. I mean, there was nobody there.
I don't understand the coverage. Darius Williams is supposed to be a good corner. What's going on here?
Bigger concerns right now for Seattle.
Well, they came out and just popped it back into place.
Russell Wilson still in the
and
game.
It's 3rd and 14. Hand off. Travis Homer.
Penalty marker.
A flag is down on the play. Crowd doesn't like the call. Aaron Donald made that tackle. Looks to be an illegal shift, and I would imagine the Rams will decline it, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the fans didn't like the call, but we're not sure Russell.
Not all 11 players were set. That penalty has been declined. It's 4th down.
We're not sure if he can throw the ball right now.
Well, Russell Wilson, he just can't get the finger to work. He's one of the toughest guys in the NFL, period. Here's the punt by Dixon. Atwell on the return, gets tripped up.
Rams will start
51-yard punt, 10-yard return. Radigan is the one who made that.
Oh! Oh! I'm not a doctor, but I'm pretty sure Wilson's finger is broken. That's gross. So, that could be a really nasty end to our Russell Wilson prop. Oh my gosh. I can't look at injuries like that. My girl loves looking at the worst injuries. For real, man, that was disgusting. Did you see that? That's crazy. That was super gross. That's really gross. Oh, that's so gross. We're in commercial timeout now. 9-7 Rams. They have the football back. Russell Wilson just did something really messed up to his hand. It doesn't look good. Really doesn't look good at all. It looks really gross. He's like dangling his middle finger there. Well, thanks for joining us here on stream today, guys. We do live streams of NFL games Thursday night and Monday Night Football. If you are new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe. It really helps us grow the channel. I appreciate your guys' help out with that. We do daily sports betting videos on here as well. So, got a lot of our family here in the chat. Been having a good night tonight. Obviously, if Russell Wilson is hurt and can't go back, that's going to be a devastating blow to our rushing prop here because we have Wilson over 21.5 yards rushing. But what can you do? We got the rally shirt on. We flipped the shirt backwards. We needed some life here from Stafford, and actually, you know what? This has actually worked. I'm gonna credit the jersey. I'm crediting the jersey. I needed a little bit of life out of the Rams here tonight, and I'm gonna give a little bit of credit here to the jersey. It's fun here being with you guys. We're still in commercial timeout here. We'll be back here in a minute. Oh, I can't even watch this. Oh, that's just gross.
Dislocated middle finger on the throwing hand
These
for
guys
Russell
and their
Wilson,
fingers,
who's made
man.
149 straight
gross.
regular season starts and 16 more in the postseason. The guy's as tough as they come, and they're going to do all they can to keep him in the game.
So we've got some parallels here tonight. Like you said, both quarterbacks with finger injuries on their throwing hand. You got two kickers that are struggling as well with misses of their own.
That is
Matt
true.
Gay
You got to
missed
get the
an
bag.
extra
That is
point.
true.
Jason Myers missed a 35-yard try. But after that good starting field position at their own 40, the Seahawks punted right back to the Rams, and Stafford throws it away. Poona Ford was in hot pursuit. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Poona Ford's had a couple rushes
Gotta
now,
get Von
pretty good ones.
Jefferson
That time he
here
works
involved.
right over right guard Austin Corbett and is able to flush Stafford. Just have done enough to not get him too comfortable.
2nd down 10 here for the Rams.
By the way, so much of that injured index finger. Rams have thrown it 7 times, run it only twice in their 2 possessions.
It looked like he may have changed the wrapping on that finger once again.
Stafford throws, completes to Woods. having a big night and a first down out at their own 38.
Can't be Van
Completion
Jefferson.
of 20.
Well, the way that the Rams attack you is they tie up defenders with one receiver, and you have to know what everyone's responsible in doing. You're going to see that Kupp is able to take the underneath coverage, which helps open up that lane then for Woods. And these guys know better than anybody how it all goes and works together.
Stafford steps into it, completes to Woods again.
Wow,
DJ Reed in
Woods
coverage for another 20-yard completion.
Yeah, this time DJ Reed, it just really hasn't mattered. Robert Woods now with 10 catches, 123 yards. We're not even out of the third quarter.
Where is Van Jefferson? Come on, baby. Give me one to Von.
Anybody who started reading into all the targets that Kupp had, you knew it was only going to be a matter of time. Just didn't know the time was going to be tonight.
Henderson. Oh, what a good run. Henderson still going. Out of bounds inside the 15. Darrell Henderson showing all he can do. And a carry of 29 yards. Strong run.
Rams
and look
are
who's
certainly
leading the way
getting
for
it
him,
going
Cooper
there.
Kupp. He's up in there blocking. It's one of the things that these receivers do an awfully good job of, and then a lot of Darrell Henderson after that. There's Kupp throwing his body in the middle of it, and then Henderson, we've seen him kind of weave his way through that defense a couple times tonight. This is a tough, hard-nosed runner.
29 yards season long for the Rams on the ground. Stafford end zone. Higbee caught it.
There's Higbee.
Touchdown.
There's Higbee.
Second of the year for Tyler Higbee. And whatever the issue is with Stafford and that index finger, forget it. He just moved him straight down the field and into the end zone.
Well, this is Higbee on Jamal Adams, and it's not a contest.
I wish I could have put money on Higbee.
Soft coverage, and Higbee he's the forgotten guy of this group. But he's such a good receiver that he's able to come up with plays like that. A mismatch with him on Jamal Adams.
High snap. And the kick is good. Good job by Hecker to reach up, get that snap, and get it down.
Jack, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, I know it's sad. I wish I was able to put money on him. I would have to drive to do it. I would have done it 100%. But what can you do? We've been talking it up all night, right? Well, thanks, man. Thanks, man. It didn't, it's only good, I guess, if one of us hits on it, So it's unfortunate we couldn't get in on it, but what can you do? Boy, he was open too. It's like that defense just looks really soft for Seattle. That we're finally starting to see the real Seattle defense here in the second half. I think that's why I liked Higbee though, is like he was a plus 200, and it's like that's value, right? That's the type of value that you want. So oh man, I'm just hoping Wilson stays in the game, man. I'm hoping Wilson we can still have some life here on this player prop here on Wilson. We are in timeout right now, guys. We'll be back here in a minute. 16-7 Rams. So far we've got Darrell Henderson and Tyler Higbee in the end zone for the Rams. And who scored the Seattle touchdown? Is that Metcalf, right? Metcalf got the Seattle one. It's our 3 touchdown scores for tonight. How about Bengals versus Packers this week? Should be a good game, huh? I feel like I'd have the Packers covering that, though. Covering the spread there. I think it was a 3-point spread. All right, here we go. Kickoff here for the Rams.
So he will trot back out there, it appears, as his Seahawks now trail 16-7. Let's go down to Christina Pink.
Hey, Joe, yeah, Russell Wilson spent almost that entire drive surrounded by the Seahawks medical staff. As you see here, that right middle finger is the issue. They took several attempts to wrap it on the sideline. They finally taped it up, leaving just the knuckle free, but clearly in some discomfort because you see he was grabbing at it after every single one of his warm-up throws. He also took some practice snaps from Kyle Fuller to make sure he could still grab the ball, but clearly experiencing a little bit of pain here, guys.
Gotta get it.
41.
Gotta have
it. No doubt as this drive begins at the 25. Handoff to Collins. Gain of 4 to start the possession.
Well, Geno Smith was down there with his helmet on, and being a backup to Russell Wilson is a pretty good job.
To the chat. Good to see
if you like job security and not having to play, only 52 passes have been thrown by backups to Russell Wilson, and only 5 since 2016. So you've talked about how tough Russell Wilson is, and that proves it right there. He just doesn't leave the field often.
Here's a catch by Colby Parkinson. Meanwhile, he's the most sacked quarterback in the league since he came in. 405 times coming into tonight, so it's not like he's not getting knocked around either.
Well, and that was part of the drama this offseason, was about how much he's been getting hit when he said, I don't want to be traded, but if I am traded, these are the teams I want to be traded to. Thought that was a pretty genius move.
Yeah.
Third and 5.
Down and 5. Wilson in trouble. Able to spin out of there. Not again. Donald gets him. After Leonard Floyd missed him, Aaron Donald cleans up, and the sack brings up 4th down.
Well, I thought he was going to go to Colby Parkinson, the tight end. He's running underneath right in his line of sight, and he just doesn't get the ball out. And then once he holds it, it was good coverage all the way around. So third down continues to be a problem for Seattle.
Aaron Donald now.
Oh,
there's a block.
That's blocked.
Blocked off the foot of Dixon, and Dixon now kicks it.
What a play.
Well, that's coming back.
That's coming back as this goes down near the 10. But that's 2 kicks for the price of 1, and I'm thankful Mike Pereira is here with us in Seattle.
Mike's thankful he's here too. He gets to chime in.
You actually see everything once in a while you haven't seen in a very long time, and this is one. Now, you can advance the ball once it's been blocked. You can pick it up behind the line of scrimmage, and you can advance it, but no, you can't kick it again.
Well, just picking it up and running with it, how much fun is in that, Mike?
Yeah, well, that is true.
Especially when you got these big guys chasing you.
Jameer Jones is the one that got through.
Wow.
And that wasn't even close. I mean, he was there waiting for that. And then, by the way, the ball went 68 yards on kick number 2, but it's not going to count.
Well, Dixon's laughing a little bit himself.
Well, these officials, by the way, Mike, are trying to figure out where the heck the ball goes. The conversation has lasted a while. McVay's involved because it's right by him. Mike?
Well, it's a penalty now on the kicking team. It was behind the line of scrimmage. You can choose, if you're the Rams, whether you want to add on that 10-yard penalty to the end of the kick, the dead ball spot, or drive them back 10 yards and force another kick, which I think they would do.
Yeah, that's an easy decision.
Right.
The second kick was so good. Right now it's sitting at the 11-yard line of the Rams.
Yeah, another inside the 20.
There is no foul for illegally kicking the ball. The punter's heel was on the line of scrimmage at the time that he kicked the ball. It'll be Los Angeles' ball, 1st and 10 at the dead ball spot.
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, that's something we got to look at because there was an addition in the rule book this year, an editorial change that said you can't kick the ball twice, even from behind the line of scrimmage. It creates a 10-yard penalty. So that's something we're going to have to look into.
Well, we'll check back in with you. I mean, this is an incredible play by Dixon. The blocking breaks down. Jones gets through. And Dixon chases it down, starts to run, and then says, I'm just going to kick it. And for now, there's no penalty.
Look at him over there. And another punt inside the 20. All right. Well,
I mean, the other part of it is the line of scrimmage. Did he cross the line of scrimmage? Mike, go ahead.
They rule that he didn't, but as the rule book says, for a second kick behind the line of scrimmage, that's after the ball has crossed, there's a 10-yard penalty. So in this case, since it hadn't crossed, then it's not a penalty.
We'll have to look at it again and piece that together. Here's a pass caught by Woods, who gets dragged to the ground by Sidney Jones.
No, throw to Woods.
A gain of 3. We'll have to see where that second kick happened.
I thought he was beyond the line of scrimmage when he kicked it the second time.
Here it is again.
The line's at 20.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's past it. Looked like the line of scrimmage was the 21. Between the 20 and the 21, and he kicked it beyond the line of scrimmage as far as that looked.
Second down here for
Stafford. 2nd and 7. Stafford throws, and wow, what a catch by Kupp. Brooks touched it, and Kupp somehow, with his hand-eye coordination, caught it.
And I don't think his head was even turned around at the time that it touched. He was just getting turned around. You're right. Brooks is able to get his hands on this. Kupp is just turning around as the ball is landing there in front of him. Wow. There's some bizarre stuff happening tonight.
Ball got deflected and he wasn't even looking at it.
It's not Halloween yet, is it?
No. It's just the 7th.
It's a busy month for you.
Yeah. But this is fun. In a 9-point game, Henderson cuts back. And stopping the run has been a problem for the Seahawks. They gave up a rushing touchdown last time the Rams had it. Now they give up 8 here.
You know, they went to 2 tight ends. The Rams did in that second quarter, and then they had the injury to Higbee, and he left, and they had to get away from it a little bit. They're going back to that 2 tight end stuff, and Seattle was playing the run pretty well early, and in the first half they played it overall pretty good. But, you know, this is when that running game starts to take its effect.
Second down.
Henderson's at 6.6 yards per carry.
And they're sticking with the 2 tight ends, both of them down here to the bottom of the screen.
Sticking with the run, too. And this time Adams gets through and makes the stop. 3rd down coming up. Loss of 1.
Bring in Von Jefferson. Here we go.
They got him up around the line of scrimmage. We talked about it early in this game that he's not been coming as much on the pressures. He was their leading sacker. He's their best defensive player, best pass rusher. But they haven't involved. I thought tonight was going to be the night. Pete Carroll said, hey, we're picking our spots with him. We're picking our spots. I thought tonight they were going to turn him loose, but they just haven't done it. Here he is right here.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And what a quarter, what a night it's been.
Oh, boy. No. Okay. I gotta fix something real quick. Let's see. Remove that. Yep, I'm sure. Yeah, so unfortunately it's looking like Russell Wilson might be coming out. I saw Geno Smith warming up there on the sideline. Gosh, what an unfortunate break to that, huh? I just feel like sometimes just, I just don't like that. I don't like that feeling at all. What can you do? That's what player props are all about. Oh, that was an old play. This thing didn't really update too good, did it? Oh, this thing might not be... To be real with it, this thing might not be updating just because. Just because it was well, I just have to go without it. Alright, we are in a timeout right now, guys. I don't know why this thing isn't working. It's weird. 16-7 Rams, and they are driving right now. All right, we're back from commercials here.
Or as we continue in Seattle, you see the total yards and the advantage for the Rams, who also have a 10-minute advantage in time of possession. That's a trend that's continued for the Seahawks. They came in with the worst time of possession in the NFL.
There you go, brother.
Seahawks
I hope you get it, man. Hopefully he hits one of them deep ones. I need one to Von Jefferson, too. I don't even think he's in the game, is he?
Stafford throws for Jackson. Incomplete. Marquise Blair back there defending.
Not even on the field.
And it's 4th down. Big stop by Seattle.
Yeah, they had a chance. Deshaun Jackson, he's able to get a step on him there. Ball's a little bit underthrown. I was going to say, it looked like either he was grabbed by the left arm, but he only had one arm going up to try to make a play. I think that's probably a good no call. They decide to take the shot on 3rd and 3 rather than work the underneath stuff.
Hecker. Freddie Swain stays away, and this one is going to be tapped down inside the 5 near the 2.
These punters are putting on a clinic.
What a punt by Hecker, who still does not have a touchback this season.
I have a feeling.
We'll be right back after this from the NFL.
I have a feeling like it's going to be Geno Smith. I'm not 100% on that. This might be Geno Smith coming out, though. Burn these uniforms. You don't like them green ones, huh? Oh, man, this is going to be another painful way to lose a bet, though, if Russell can't at least return for some action here. Man. All right, we're back here.
As they trail by
Geno
9,
Smith and a quarterback for the Seahawks.
Hand off to Collins as the Rams will stack up against the run. Ashawn Robinson makes that tackle after a gain of 3.
Well, Russell's still over there on the sidelines trying to figure out, you know, what might be able to work for him and whether he can get back in this game. Tough situation for a guy who hadn't played much in recent years to be backed up like this against this front.
Smith throws, pass is nearly picked, but a flag. A lot of contact on DK Metcalf by Ramsey.
Same route that he scored the touchdown on, the skinny post.
Pass interference. Defense, number 5. Spot foul. Automatic first down.
Good call. You see, you know, Ramsey, they don't ever like it, but you saw that he hooked him and turned him, and definitely a penalty.
So up to the 17-yard line it comes. Metcalf. Oh, what a move. Still rumbling out to the 34.
Oh, Geno Smith's got him moving here.
Rapp and Reeder both missing on tackles, a gain of 17.
Yeah, now Geno's starting to cook. I mean, he knows who to get the ball to. So you just look up for 14, find out where he is, and throw the ball to him.
Geno throws, pass behind, but caught. Disley.
Geno Smith has come out here cooking.
And already out to their own 42 are the Seahawks.
It's a great catch by Will Disley.
Gerald Everett, the former Ram, not active again. Second straight game on the COVID list. Couldn't get a second negative test in time. So they're without a big weapon, 81. They're without their biggest weapon, number 3. Collins. Looks like he has enough for a first down, and he does. Christina.
You gotta give Geno
Yeah,
Smith
the Seahawks are saying that Russell Wilson is questionable to return with that right hand injury. Obviously, we've shown that finger that has been bothering him, but he remains on the sideline. You see, he still has his helmet on, trying to work through it right now.
Well, Geno Smith is doing his best right now.
Geno Smith's actually doing pretty decently.
Takes off. Slides near midfield. And a carry of 6.
This is impressive right now what I'm seeing from Geno Smith, and I understand it. He's a veteran quarterback. He's been in the league a long time. It's why he's here in Seattle, for a guy to be able to come in off the bench in these types of games and play at a high level and move the team. But you know, he's backed up. He's hit some passes. He's using his legs, and he's very composed. Checking at the line. He's done a lot of good things in the few plays he's run already.
2nd and 4 out of the backfield. Dallas makes Ramsey miss.
Gotta give credit
and then
to Geno
Rochelle
here.
brings him down
job.
short of first down yardage.
It seems like it's kind of elevated the play around him too. You know, we've seen DK Metcalf and him run after he got the ball in his hands, you know, making some key yards, and the catch that Disley made, and then even this last one, you know, you're fighting for those extra yards. So everybody's realizing that without their leader Russell Wilson in the game, as he continues to work on that hand, hoping that he can get back in, the other guys are stepping up and helping him out.
3rd down and 1.
Still hoping Wilson can return.
Handoff is to Dallas. Looked like he got it. The officials run in right down the line, and it's a first down. So they're without Chris Carson, the Seahawks, now without Russell Wilson, at least at the moment, without Gerald Everett, in a 9-point game and driving. Another carry by DJ Dallas, brought down by Aaron Donald. This Sunday morning, wake up with football on NFL Network. Number 2 overall pick, Zach Wilson, and the Jets take on Matt Ryan.
Jets
and the Falcons.
and the Broncos. Oh, I gotta mute. Okay, that's the type of stuff I gotta mute. They just catch me off guard.
Going.
Okay.
He's up here with DK Metcalf. That's kind of been the matchup here in this second half.
Good protection. Disley.
Wow.
Inside the 25.
What happens
Look at the time the offensive line gives Geno Smith in the...
Real quick, we talked about tight end props. What if Will Disley catches the touchdown here? Adds a few more yards. Oh,
knowing there was nobody in the middle of the field, he took it. Geno got right in his eyesight.
Well, actually do it.
Gives him a good ball.
21 yards to Disley.
This is big now to be able to come off the 2-yard line, and 3 points if they can't come away with a touchdown is huge.
Over 9 to go. End zone. Metcalf. Touchdown.
Wow.
Geno.
How about Geno Smith? Holy cow. What in the world?
But you just never know how a young rookie is going to handle a moment. And he was in a good position, Robert Rochelle. And when DK Metcalf kind of flattens out a little bit or slows down, Rochelle's expecting the ball to be somewhat of a jump ball, and instead it goes right over his head.
Geno Smith, second-round pick by the Jets, to the Giants, to the Chargers. Now this.
Jack, for real, man. Sports are nuts, man. There's some days where I just feel like I'm cursed as a sports bettor. Some days. Some days I feel blessed. Today feels like one of those days where I feel cursed. Missed extra point, so we're just outside the spread cover by 2. So if this game ends now, we miss the 2.5. We have Russell Wilson over 21.5 rush yards, and he breaks his finger. I mean, how gross could think? I mean, ugh. I just don't understand what happens. You know, why these things have to happen. Like, why can't it just be Russell Wilson plays the whole game, misses the rushing prop, and I'm like, all right, I missed that one. I can live with that. Nope, he's got to break his finger halfway through the third quarter when he's already more than halfway there with the rushing yards as it is. Come on. Like, same thing with the making an extra point. Like, come on. You can't just make an extra point. Do your job. Do something simple. It's that type of stuff that just keeps me up at night. I go to bed thinking about that stuff like, you gotta be kidding me. Sometimes it just does not feel fair. Life ain't fair. That coverage was horrible, Magic Man. It was absolutely atrocious. I don't know what's going on out here. I just don't get it. How you let a guy who got ran out of New York because he was so bad just went right down the field 96 yards on you. I don't understand how you allow that. Looked really easy, too. We should have had Metcalf 2 touchdowns. Metcalf's got 2 touchdowns. There are days like this, and Jefferson losing playing time to Jackson, for real, man. I just feels really unlucky sometimes, you know. Like, I just wish it could be. I don't know. I'm still hopeful we get this cover though, and I mean, these bets aren't over. You never know. I mean, we could go from this to go with 3-0 because Russell Wilson could find his way back into the game somehow. I don't know how, but he could. You just never know.
The Giants, he threw to Evan Ingram. Atwell looking for a spark out across the 25.
It's got to be here for Von
back
Jefferson
on offense,
now.
leading 6.
Von Jefferson's coming out. Here we go. Get that first play like 40 yards to him and just call it a night on him.
98 yards. There's not. We talked about it coming in, Joe. This is not the same Rams defense as it was a year ago, and that proved it. You know, nobody was going to go 98 yards on them last year. But now, this crowd is alive and well here in Seattle, and now Matthew Stafford's got that to contend with, as well as his defense.
Setting up a screen for Higbee. Well played by Seattle. Poona Ford out there.
Poona Ford's had a night. He really has. You know, you're kind of laughing inside because last year, whenever we had a Seattle game, I love to talk about Poona Ford. There's Ken Norton, my former teammate both at UCLA and in Dallas. One of the best teammates I've ever had. And I know he's gotten his share of criticism here over the last few weeks. And
second down and 9.
To kind of prove him right here tonight. Come up with a stop, get the ball back to their offense.
Can't just run the ball here.
Stafford slings it. There's Woods. Wide open in the middle of the field.
Robert Woods again.
A big completion of 24 yards to Robert Woods.
It's that same thing we saw.
Wow.
Clear out with Kupp, come in here behind it. And so you just draft off him a little bit, and you open up those spaces and those windows, and it makes it awfully nice for a quarterback when you're sitting in that pocket and you have that kind of lane.
Stafford down the middle, Kupp, sliding catch.
There you go, gotta get the bag, you got it.
It's an underthrown
like
ball.
If 35-yard throw, you should have them yards, brother.
It's a touchdown. I mean, Kupp is so open on this. But he makes the catch, and that's the good news. You see the time that he has, but yeah, Stafford, he's thrown a few that are just a little bit flat, but if you lay that one out there and let Kupp catch it in stride, that's 6 points.
33 yards as it is, and in a blink, a first down at the 15.
You wonder if that finger is impacting some of these throws for him.
Here's Michelle. Michelle, who threw a really good block on Jordan Brooks on that prior completion to Robert Woods down the middle, carries and gets nothing.
Well, this becomes big right here for Seattle defensively. You know, you start looking at the clock, and we're at 7 minutes and counting. You know, how many opportunities are you going to get? So holding, and there's no guarantees in the kicking game tonight either. But holding L.A. to a field goal is a must. You got Adams at the top on Sony Michel.
Stafford, Kupp, first and goal.
Cooper Kupp down to the 1. Wow.
Staggering catch by one of the most sure-handed receivers in the game for 13.
Yeah, so dependable. You just know when you get the one-on-one
Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods cash.
And Robert Woods is the same way. He's had a heck of a night, but Kupp is
not
going to
Von
win those
Jefferson.
battles.
What in the world is happening here?
Michelle cuts back and walks in. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown, Rams. Oh,
what an answer.
That's good. We should cover the spread, but man.
And they're pretty quiet right now. I mean, that's in this environment it's tough. I mean, really tough to be able to come in. All the momentum was for Seattle, and to take it right down the field. It's a great job by number 9 and Kupp coming up with some of those plays, and Robert Woods gets involved.
The two teams trade touchdowns. And it's back to a 9-point game. The Rams.
Well, we at least get the spread cover. I mean, that'll be good. We'll just get it another day because, man. Jeez, though, it's like what is actually what is actually going on right now? Gotta get the bag. That's awesome, though. Glad to cash, man. Oh man, I think all 3 of these receivers could have cashed tonight. I mean, Stafford's just airing it out. Cooper was over that 88.5 mark. He's at 92 yards receiving. Woods at 150. Deshaun Jackson cashed his at 68. And then you got Von Jefferson. 1 catch for 16 yards. Like, oh, come on. Started the game with a 16-yard throw to Jefferson. Then just has not hooked up with him one more time. It's just crazy. Crazy. We are in a timeout right now, 23-14. Rams right now on top of the Seahawks. About 6 minutes to go here. 23-14. Still in commercial timeout here, guys. If you are new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe. Always appreciate that. Helps us grow the channel here. Oof. Boy, it is hot in here. Oh my goodness. I am sweating profusely. All right, we're back from TV timeout here.
Matthew Stafford with a season high, a Rams high 365 yards through the air, 234 of which have come in this second half. Here's another kick that is headed out of bounds off the foot of Matt Gay.
Wow. It's just hard to believe.
Free kick out of bounds.
This kicker was something else, guys. This kicker was awful.
Time now for the journey ahead presented by Royal Caribbean. Next Sunday, this Sunday, the Rams at the Giants. Seahawks at Steelers. That's where they go next Sunday. NFC West 9-3 record against non-divisional opponents this season. Our group this Sunday will be in Arlington for the Cowboys
Seahawks
and those same Giants. Coming off a big win in New Orleans. Smith keeps. Broke one tackle. That was Lewis who missed. And then Nick Scott is there to clean up a gain of 5.
Bases loaded, top 8.
But it's time to go down the
Red
field.
Sox
A 2-possession game and under 6
there you go,
to go.
man. Let's get some runs.
Quick setup and throw. Pass is caught for a first down. Lockett.
Geno Smith is killing it, guys. You got to give the man credit.
That's a nice job by Geno Smith laying it out there to Tyler Lockett, getting the first down. But you're right. They're battling this defense, but also the clock, knowing, like you said, it's a 2-possession game.
And this one's blown dead before it started. There's movement and a false start.
Well, that's a big penalty.
By the Seahawks.
False start. Offense, number 89. 5-yard penalties. First down.
That's against Disley. The reason Geno Smith is in the game is because of this. Wilson let it go, and his right hand hit into the right hand of Aaron Donald.
Ooh, Rafael Devers at the dish.
Here in the second half.
Well, Geno Smith has 3 comeback wins in the fourth quarter. The last one he had was in 2014. And he's hoping to make it 4 here tonight. But they're going to have to start coming up with some bigger chunks.
Tell you what, there's been a lot of communication by Smith at the line of scrimmage for a guy that doesn't play.
Yeah, a lot. I mean, in that other drive, he was doing a lot of orchestrating at the line of scrimmage, and even his command here. He's been very poised. You'd expect that from a 9-year veteran, but he just hasn't played a lot lately.
Smith has to throw it away.
Smith right now is making all the right decisions.
From number 7 since taking over, went 98 yards and into the end zone for a 23-yard touchdown to DK Metcalf, but Sean McVay's team answered with a touchdown drive of their own. First-year defensive coordinator, at least for the Rams, Raheem Morris. After Brandon Staley left, the head coach.
Yeah, I think this is 4-down territory here for the Seahawks. Ball around midfield.
Collins on 2nd and 15 as Ramsey makes that play a gain of 5.
Be 3rd and 10 coming up.
Well, they're playing pretty soft defensively, as you would expect. I mean, they're trying to balance, not giving up anything down the field, and yet also, you know, applying enough pressure to where it's not just gimme throws.
Pass to Metcalf. First down inside the 35 at the 34. 14-yard completion.
I have a really bad feeling about this.
Bring a 5-man rush. It opens up that middle area right where DK Metcalf was getting into.
Geno Smith
and Geno Smith just sitting there poised in the pocket, delivers it right on him.
Smith throws it away.
Second down.
Pressure by Okoronkwo.
I couldn't tell if Okoronkwo got a
Seahawks
hand on the ball or not. The way that he was coming around that edge. Pete continues to. I don't know if they're having a conversation as to whether or not he come back. Here's a look at it. Yeah, he sure did.
Call him Obo. Ogbenaya Okoronkwo got there, and that pass went straight out of bounds. Timeout taken by the Rams on defense.
Timeout for the Rams.
Saturday, a massive time.
Oh boy. Oh, by the way, if you guys have FanDuel, they have a Spread the Love event going on. Just to make you guys aware of that. It's a free $25 if you have a FanDuel account. You just put 25 on Penn State to cover. It's like the up to like plus 100. That's just free money. They do that every now and then, so. I'll take my free money any way I can get it, you know? (23-14). We're back here from timeout.
And we see Ramsey, last couple of plays, has been way off the line of scrimmage. A little closer here. Here's Collins on the screen. Inside the 15.
What a great play call.
3.5 to go.
And so what happens defensively is you just know you can't give up the quick score, so you're just not as aggressive in attacking a lot of these things, and so it opens up a lot for the offense to hit the underneath throws, hit the screen like they just did, come up the field, and good run after the catch there by Collins.
Darius Williams is down and getting attention, which stops the clock with 3:23 left. And a first down at the 14-yard line for the Seahawks as they trail by.
What a disgusting night. This is just going to be gross. Oh, you already know where this is going. The Seahawks punch it in here. Rams win by 2. It's just going to be the worst feeling ever, especially after already the other stuff we went through tonight. Jeez. It's all good. It's just life. What can you do about it, you know? Yeah, who knew Geno Smith would be out here tearing it up in the fourth quarter? Jeepers. We are in a commercial timeout right now, guys. Waiting momentarily here. I just hope the Rams can hold them to a field goal here. That'd be a really nice, really decent way to end the night. That's what we're looking for at this point. Man, the Red Sox didn't get any runs, huh? Gotta get the bag? That's unfortunate. Dang it. Oh, we're back.
Smith, end zone, and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Rochelle, the rookie, on Lockett.
I hope so, man. That's what we need.
Has taken the spot vacated by Darius Williams, and Long is somebody who had struggled over the first 4 games.
No, you're right. He had a tough game on Sunday
that
against
right
Arizona, and so that's what I was going to say is now, and that was a nice play by the rookie Robert Rochelle. He's given up a few tonight too, but now you got 2 guys with the rookie and then David Long, couple corners struggling. Not the best situation to be playing in a game when you're not playing at full confidence.
Smith steps into it, passes low and incomplete. Ramsey there for the Rams.
Third down
on
coming
Disley.
up. You're looking
now
at
third
Disley
and
there.
10 with under 3 to go, and all
This is
3
it right
timeouts in the pocket of Pete Carroll.
That was the one bad throw that Geno Smith has thrown. It was a pretty good route by Disley, just one that Smith would like to have back.
Colby Parkinson, a late addition as
Third and
Disley
10.
comes
Here we
out.
go.
Smith keeps the play alive. End zone. Pass is incomplete. No flags.
No
flags. A lot of contact. I just looking at it as it was unfolding, I think the crowd doesn't like it, of course, but I thought it was a good no call. That they're running around, they're trying to locate the ball, and that, well, that was even, it looked like it was initiated.
Oh, yeah, that would have been on Seattle.
Yeah, they're running around, swing runs into Ramsey. There was a lot going on back there, but I think they made the right call not throwing the flag. And
here's that field goal try
maybe
you
one
talked
more
about
deep
with
pass to
2:49
Von
left,
Jefferson
32-yarder by Jason Myers.
Yeah, and this has to be made.
And this has to be made.
It is.
I love Troy.
6-point game.
Oh my gosh.
Sunday, a star-studded.
All right. A little bit of music there. We're gonna cut that out. 23-17 right now, guys. So Rams are still looking decent to cover this. All right. Well, we might salvage a not so good night. You know, sometimes that's what you got to do. Sometimes you just got to salvage. Take what you can. Get them next time. Bills versus Chiefs, guys. I'm so looking forward to that Bills game. It's going to be great.
They're down 11 in the fourth quarter, and Daniel Jones just kind of loaded that team up on his back and was able to win that game. That was his best performance as a pro. They're going to face another big test against this Cowboys team that is playing with a great deal of confidence themselves. Looking forward to that one.
That'll be fun late on Sunday. Well, Seattle has all 3 of their timeouts and the 2-minute warning out in front of them. They only have the Rams do. Cooper Kupp semi-deep. Everybody else, for the most part, is up.
Yeah, you'd have to think they're going to kick it deep, but they haven't been able to stop the Rams.
Little pop-up kick. Kupp from about the 10.
Kupp across the 20 there. First down, Rams from the
return of 12 yards.
Yeah, the Rams have scored 3 touchdowns on 4 second-half possessions. So we'll see what Ken Norton's able to do, and if this defense can make a stop to give Geno Smith one last chance.
How about one deep one to Von Jefferson? Give it to me.
2 tight ends in the game for the Rams. The crowd is in the game for Seattle.
Seattle has all 3 timeouts.
Henderson right through the heart of this defense. Timeout taken by Seattle, but Troy, they have to take it on first down after a 12-yard carry.
Yeah.
And when you know a team's going to run and you still can't stop it, that's not good.
That's not good at all. And the Rams come out with their 2 tight end where they've had the success running the football. They make no bones about it. This is what we're doing. Can you stop it? I mean, he's not touched till he gets 10 yards down the field.
So now Seattle down to 2 timeouts, but the Rams back with a fresh set of downs after that 12-yard carry. Rams high for Stafford with his 365. Henderson has been impressive. Robert Woods has been all over the place. Cooper Kupp too.
Von Jefferson's got his helmet off. Come on, man.
Henderson left side. Brought down from behind by Green.
2nd and long for the Rams.
Timeout, Seattle. 1 timeout remains. And so we'll welcome you back inside the broadcast booth. Joe Buck, Troy Aikman with Aaron Andrews and Christina Pink down on the field. And this has been a game we've seen just about everything. We've seen stuff we've never seen. We've seen a double punt that wasn't flagged for anything. And we've seen Geno Smith step up. And then the night that Matthew Stafford has had throwing the ball all around this field.
Well, it's not exactly the way that we expected it to happen, but we did expect it to be this tight with 2.5 minutes to play. So it's lived up to that. And right now, this Seattle defense is hoping they can live up to making a stop and add a little more drama to this finish.
Henderson. Not much. Timeout again. Seattle's out of timeouts. The next stoppage, unless there's an incompletion, will happen at the 2-minute warning. Arizona, the only team remaining.
This is where I'm hoping we get really lucky.
They lead this division. The Rams trying to get to 4-1. They lost at home to Arizona on Sunday. Meanwhile, the other 2 teams in the NFC West, Arizona and the 49ers, meet in Glendale this week.
Well, right now, Pete Carroll's talking to Ken Norton as to what they're going to do. Are they going to double play coverage, or are they going to bring the pressure? If they don't get to Stafford, they haven't shown me that they can cover Robert Woods or Cooper Kupp in this game.
Von Jefferson is in the game.
This would be a good time to bring Jamal Adams. We've talked about it. We haven't seen him. This is what he was so good at a year ago.
Can we get crazy lucky here? Bottom of the screen.
He's coming. Now backs out, and a flag with a play clock at 0s, but a timeout was taken on the sideline.
Before the play clock expired, Los Angeles called its second charge timeout of the half. This is a 30-second timeout.
So they're down to 1 timeout.
Well, the good thing is that not that Sean McVay didn't doubt that they would probably be bringing the house, but he got a look at it, and he's checking that call sheet. He's not calling what he just called. He changed the play, and this is going to be his best blitz beater on that card.
Boy, this place is loud.
Maybe Seattle pulls
I feel like
out
I'm at the game right now.
Maybe Seattle, they come out and they say, well, we showed them the look, and we're going to change it up.
Adams creeping up.
Von Jefferson in the slot.
He doesn't come on a blitz. Stafford throws and it's batted down. Knocked down by Dunlap.
He was going to him too. That's where the ball was going.
And the Seahawks are going to get it back.
Looks like he was trying to go to Cup too, and I think Cup had a couple steps. And if this ball doesn't get deflected, that's possibly a game-saving deflection by Dunlap.
What a finish this is going to be.
Good punt by Hecker. Fair catch inside the 20 by Swain. Well, who would have thought that here in week 5, that guy, Geno Smith, as they start chanting Geno here in Seattle, that he would have a chance to win this game against the Rams.
Oh boy.
You know what I say? Here we go. Let's do it.
Okay, Troy.
From the 16, and it's got to end up in the end zone.
A lot of time.
No timeouts. 2:09 left. Smith throws, pass is picked, and the drama is over. No flags on the play, and Nick Scott has it for the Rams.
Wow, that might do it. Geno picked on the first play.
Let's see where he was trying to go with it.
And I think he's trying to get it to Lockett, and Lockett gets tripped up.
That's Fuller, number 4. They got their feet tangled.
And it's just as Geno, he was not on the ground when Geno's turning it loose. I mean, he's turning it loose, and that's right after he cuts it loose. Lockett gets tripped up.
And Smith is sick about it. And now Scott comes away limping.
That's a nasty break there for Geno.
Well, that's a shame for Geno Smith. There's nothing that you can do about that as the quarterback. You're throwing the ball. Let's take a closer look at this. He kind of trips over his own feet. Didn't he look like, yeah, he kind of gets tripped up himself. And Geno, he did as well as he could have done.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Yeah, that's a tough way to have it end. And just out of his control.
Los Angeles, this is their third of the half. This is a 30-second timeout.
Well, timeout before the first snap with 2:02 left. Coming up is the Progressive postgame show.
So the Rams will still have to play this out.
As Stafford will go back, we'll have a snap, then the 2-minute warning. They're already inside field goal range, theoretically, in what is now a 6-point game. Geno Smith, everything in his control, he really handled beautifully.
He really did. I mean, he was in total control of the game when he came in. You just hate to see it. You know, and that's the way it goes. You turn the ball loose. It happens all the time. You throw the ball when a guy's running a route, making a break. If he slips, interception. But that would have been interesting to see how that might have ended.
Here's a toss to Henderson. He slides down. And with 1:57 left, after a loss of 1.
2-minute warning here, guys.
We are at the 2-minute warning.
Take a look at Cooper Kupp's night tonight and all the things that he's been able to do, and just an impressive guy. Here he is in the slot.
So yeah, tough way for the game down there for Geno. Right now we're on a little bit of a timeout. 2-minute warning here in Seattle. 23-17. Rams looking to close the door. Still have to run a few more plays. They'll have to run a couple more plays, and they'll either kick the field goal or punt. Imagine they'd probably punt it down and pin them deep. Don't see the Rams doing anything but running here. There'll be so little time left on the clock. Really no reason to get cute here. Seattle now out of timeout. Second down coming out of the 2-minute warning. 1:57 on the clock. Still in a timeout right now. All right.
The winner of this contest, you know, they just get the respect of the room. There's no prize. I was upset about that. Eric Yarber said because of this, they are going to get a prize, guys. I think Robert Woods is leading, though.
I'll tell you, Eric Yarber, I don't know what you award assistant coaches with other than a pay raise, but he deserves one. I mean, he has really trained these guys, and I talked about Van Jefferson and the job that he has done with him as well.
Henderson. Seattle defense still playing hard. Clock will run. Seattle unable to stop it.
Well, if they don't pick up the first down, then they're sitting there hoping that if, in fact, the Rams, which they would, the field goal, you'd hope they miss and you get a chance. If they're in field goal range, if they get it, it's over.
I just don't see them kicking a field goal here. I think you pooch punt it here.
The Rams are out of timeouts. Play clock is down to 3.
Draw play, Henderson.
To the 29.
They probably will kick that from the 29, though. I was thinking if they were back a little
And the
further.
field goal unit will come on for LA. And Matt Gay, who's had a strange night he's made from 31, but he's missed an extra point after having made 46 straight, and he's kicked 2 kickoffs out of bounds.
Yeah, this is anything. It never is a gimme in these situations, but tonight especially.
Yeah, he's had a
47-yard try.
Matt Gay has had a rough night. Field goal on the way.
Handled, including the kick.
Just good.
Good snap, good hold, and the 47-yarder puts this one out of reach.
Inside that left upright.
And all is forgotten with those 2 kicks out of bounds, too. When you're able to make this, to make it a 2-possession game, it was a clutch kick. With all that's gone on for him tonight, to be able to step up and make this kick, that's big. Says a
Daniel Garcia, Stafford's still the man. Yes, he is. Oh, yeah. We had to flip the jersey inside out. Have him have a good second half, you know? Yeah, he led the team in the second half. He got it done, that's for sure. He's got a date with the Lions coming up. How about that? 2 weeks, Stafford's playing the Lions. So we're on a timeout here. So we had the kickoff coming up here.
about a 98-yard drive that they had against them.
Give you a little recap as put together by our crew, headed by Richie Zients and Rich Russo. Touchdown throw to Higbee in this second half. First touchdown of the night. Here's the injury to the middle finger. The right hand for Russell Wilson. So Geno Smith took over and found DK Metcalf for a touchdown. Seattle still had hope. Sony Michel walked in for a score for the Rams. And then moments ago, the pick by Nick Scott as Tyler Lockett had fallen down.
And I think that's the story coming out of this game, Joe, that Seattle here now they
Geno
fall
Smith
to 2
from
and
the
3,
shotgun.
and just what is the
Just
status
24
going
seconds on the
forward
clock here.
with their franchise quarterback Russell Wilson.
Smith in trouble and just throws it away.
I feel like Geno Smith's going to take some extra
For
shots
Seattle,
if I don't need to take.
They're at the Steelers At home against the Saints. At home against Jacksonville. And then their bye before they travel to Green Bay. So they had the big second half last week and a win at San Francisco to get to 2-2.
Second down and
but here at
10
home, they're going to drop their first matchup to the Rams.
Boy, I feel like
the
this
right
is going to
tackle,
go on way too
Brandon
long.
Shell may have flinched.
Just snap the ball, dude. Just want this.
Offense, number
I mean,
7,
come on.
5-yard penalty. Second down.
This is
By rule,
unnecessary.
there is no 10-second runoff as the clock was not running at the time of the foul.
They're saying there's a chance. I mean, they're still lined up and they're going to throw it.
Second down and 15.
Seriously, Troy Aikman's not liking it either. You can just tell. Snap the ball, though.
Smith steps through and will take off, and that
not so fast.
able to get out of bounds and stops this baby with 8 seconds left.
I think if I had my franchise quarterback over there with a whatever he's got on his finger, I think I wouldn't risk Geno Smith taking one more hit in tonight's game.
Troy Aikman is speaking my mind.
Their third
quarterback.
quarterback.
Speaking my mind. That's actually really funny. This is a comedy.
I'm with you.
I'm just gonna watch.
8 seconds left. Third down and 3.
Come on,
they
get out of
first down.
Get out of bounds.
Travis Homer, lady, this one's over.
Okay.
That'll do it for the end of this one. 13-yard catch and run, and Sean McVay goes out to check on Leonard Floyd. Don't know if Aaron Donald is in the middle of that too. And McVay will go to 6-3 in the regular.
All right, guys, that is it for the game. Rams win 26-17 tonight. Sorry, guys, I got a little bit tired here at the end of the stream. Rams cover the spread, so we hit on that. For those of you that took Rams minus 2.5, missed on our player props. Kind of a couple unfortunate breaks tonight with Russell Wilson obviously getting hurt. That definitely puts a damper on things. But we move on to the next day. We had a good time tonight. It was fun. We celebrated with some people in the chat, winning some bets. We had got to get the bag, cash in the under, so that was awesome. Thanks for joining me here tonight. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe. It's your way of supporting the channel. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate the community. You guys are awesome. We will be back at it again on Monday Night Football for a live stream. Gosh, now I got to remember what game's going on Monday night. Jeez, where am I? Anyway, we'll be back on Monday night starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time there with the Monday Night Football game. But yeah, other than that, it's going to do it for me, guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and we will catch you next time. Peace out.